Corey and Invest again, linking up with Sprove. What it do? Let's talk about more, man. So we hit a how to more, yeah, we hard to the core. I hear you starving for more, martyrs at war. Yeah, it's Corey and Sprove, we gon' fly around the globe. Staying down 10 toes, cause we don't sell, we buying whole. New tech takes time, and it's evident. God bless the crypto space, cause it's heaven sent. I would've never seen these gains, I'm not accredited. So I might have managed those, David fettered it. We got Morka and the team of the green dots. We throw those signs up for Trayvon on these blocks. See, more is the mission, that's how we rock. I don't care if you call it a meme stop. See, Luna fell from the sky, nobody asked why. Everybody expected profit, but that CEO lies. See, more's a new trend, I'm collecting to the end. We gon' hold the price up until we bend. So we here to how to more, yeah, we hard to the core. I hear you starving for more, we some artists at war. Yeah, it's Corey and Sprove, we gon' fly around the globe. Staying down 10 toes, cause we don't sell, we buy a whole.
I can have more by the wholesale. Me and Corey, we just ringing the block. Chain making ring like a doorbell. You selling, I'm hoping it go well. Stick by some known, we won't fail. Taking L's if you choose something else. How you ballin', you ain't got no real. Stacking tall, young way but a rim. Whoa, green dot, green dot. I've been chasing the green since knee high. Rubber band more like I'm T.I. No need fiat, not no peon. Telegram filled up with morons. Shake the game up like a doorknob. Watch the price go up like the Lord. I need more. Touch the wings up with the 4 door. I don't give advice, I can just suggest. If you had some more, you'd be better than the rest. You gon' have a mat while you chillin' with no stress. This shit massive. Me and Corey knew the task was.
We hit a how to more, yeah, we hard to the core. I hear you starving for more, we some artists at war. Yeah, it's Corey and Sprove, we gon' fly around the globe. Staying down 10 toes, cause we don't sell, we buying whole. So we hit a how to more, yeah, we hard to the core. I hear you starving for more, we some artists at war. Yeah, it's Corey and Sprove, we gon' fly around the globe. Staying down 10 toes, cause we don't sell, we buying whole.
Yes, sir. We in it to win it, man. We had another. It's a tour day. What up, Peanut Checks Mix? Welcome back, man. We right back into it. What up, Hex Fetty? Yes, sir, Ski. We in here. Let go. Let go. Let go. So we talking about liquid loans, and I'm gonna toss in a little bit of Zen. You know, I gotta toss in a little bit of Zen, but I'm at the end. I'm gonna talk about how to get on the Evmos chain and all of that stuff, but yeah, without further ado, make sure you abuse that like button, abuse the post notifications button right after you abuse that subscribe button, man. We're going to get right into the nitty gritty of things. I didn't do my shilling on the last video because we had a special guest, but for the videos that you know that how I do it, we're going to start off with a little shilling and we're going to get right into it, man. Make sure that you abuse that like button. Get the algorithm rolling, and then when the video goes down, make sure that you leave a comment, man. Shout out to Peanut Checks Mix for always make sure that the algorithm is rolling, and all of that good stuff. Let me get where my Brave browser at. Excuse me. Let me go ahead and get it all together for y'all real quick, man. Hopefully y'all having a good day, man. We got 2 people in the chat. Let's get some more people in here. Shout out to you if you're here, man. Shout out to you if you was just in the last video that we did with Hexy Bastard. If you missed that, please go watch that. It's an astronomical amount of alpha in that video. 9x, the 9-inch dex sacrifice is currently happening. So if you would like to sacrifice, please use the link in the description. It's the first link in the description. The 9-inch sacrifice is going on currently. So yeah, man, congratulations to anybody and everybody who will be doing that. Let's get into it, man. These are, I am so loud. Turn it down. Damn, it's loud. I can't get it down no more than that. There we go. So this is my website of which you can go cop some merch, man. BMZ King, I ain't forgot about you. I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow. I'll be bullshitting. Man, the thought of the cost of sending something to Africa is just astronomical in my mind, but it shouldn't be more than $30, hopefully. But this is the merch. If you guys want to go cop some, you would have to have an NFT to get the discount. I may be switching that up. Don't know. Because I'm paying for this and nothing is happening. But these are the NFTs that you gotta go get in order to qualify. So you grab these NFTs and then you will be able to cop you some merch. But yeah. Lastly, all of this stuff is in the link in the description. These NFTs do get you an 85% discount on all the merch. So as you see the price points, they are not actually this much as long as you got an NFT and simply connect your wallet via MetaMask with your music NFTs, and you will gain access to the 95% discount or 85. I'm sorry, 85% discount. Make sure to go follow me at Sproovy Coins with a Z. Very important. All types of alpha. Make sure to turn on the notifications on there too. So just in case you miss it on YouTube, sometimes the YouTube notifications don't be hitting. So I do post it every time I go live on here. So, and sometimes I put it on Twitter too. So if you just on Twitter, you see me, you at least get that notification. Let's get right into liquid loans though. So it's a lot going on here. I just want to go straight to the. I got a YouTube. Let's take a look. See when the last time they posted. They gonna be like, damn, he live again? Damn, I'm busy. Y'all probably busy. Damn, they got 9.8K. Shout out to my boy Walrus too. Walrus is the leading guy on that. Yeah. Walrus is the leading guy over there. Looks like he does little walking talks. That's dope. Dope. I do want to take a look. How long are these videos? Quick little 4 minutes. Let's just take a quick little peek at these real quick. Let's see. Let's look at this one. This man is an alpha. Like when I tell you he's a alpha generator, like he literally is the person to look for the alpha. So you can go follow him too. This is the leading man when it comes to liquid loans. Walrus, WALLRUS, I believe. Let me see if I can. Hold on. Yep, this guy, Walrus Official. I post his. Can y'all hear this?
On ramps to
Hold
get
on, y'all
into
probably wasn't hearing. Can y'all hear it now? Let me know if y'all can hear it or not.
look across a lot of the social medias.
It should be. You should be
We've
able to
actually
hear it
even
now.
dominated Bitcoin on a few of these cycles, millions of tweets, over some of these time frames. It is insane to see how much commotion there really is. I think a lot of us expected this, but didn't expect it. We kind of knew that we were going to come in and be the shining light on the hill. It's really interesting to see how that's come true, isn't it? So
Okay.
since this last week, we have Kanga, another couple other institutions that have picked it up, that have it on their exchanges, more fungibility, more on ramps to get into Pulse Chain. We've seen a handful of different wallets. I've seen a few people mention that are now accepting Pulse Chain.
Wallets, Rabby, the crypto app. What is that? Team Finance. Yeah, they gonna want that
The
yield, man.
APIs are getting a little cleaner. So if you're looking at pricing across some of these different platforms, CoinMarketCap, DexGreener, they're still not perfect, but they're getting sharper. And this is something, by the way, that affects us as well. APIs are really important for getting accurate pricing into a lot of these other DeFi protocols. So this is part of the reason why we have our timeline. But we can see that stuff is getting closer, right? There's less ARB. The peg between bridged assets is sharper. They're pretty tight now. So everything's starting to get cleaned up. The bridge has been running flawlessly throughout the entire week. Everything's clean there. And then RH gave us this heads up that they're working on a bridge that will actually be able to allow you to use the bridge on the east side and then have unwrapped Pulse. Now,
Wow.
This is actually a bigger deal than it sounds like. I'm sure a few people have already had the struggle, but for those of us that haven't, if you use the current bridge and you bring over assets from Ethereum, you get wrapped pulse, right? So you can't go grab pulse and have it unwrapped on the other side. So you end up still having gas issues and not being able to get to pulse. The new bridge is going to allow you to bridge assets in and actually have unwrapped pulse and go right into transacting. This will make a huge difference. If you look at the transaction volumes, the majority of it is still being done by the original sacrifice set. So we'll have a lot more expansion, a lot more growth with this new bridge. It's on testnet being tested. People should go play with it. Get this thing nice and invested, vetted. Excuse me. Let's get it vetted. So once it's vetted, we can get it over on mainnet and get to rocking and really increase its volume and get more people, more economic energy into the chain. That's it, man. I think that's the biggest things. We're just seeing more and more adoption, more and more hype cycle on the socials. I think that we will see probably another 30, 45 days of some of these accumulation periods. I think that's what people should be focusing on. If you're doing any of the farms, make sure you check the finish tab. That was another one that came up. People who hadn't claimed their rewards weren't able to get out their LP, didn't see it. So if you were in a farm and you don't see it, check the finish tab. That was a big one. And let's see, where's the real magic? EHEX, PHEX. This is a big debate. We'll go ahead and link to a stream. It's kind of a well thought out, long drawn out process to kind of work through some of those.
I need to do a stream.
It doesn't really
with
make much sense to me to just let EHEX die off. Hex is the same on either side. What you basically have is the difference in networks. It's hard to think that anything that doesn't die, that's down 97%, isn't a asymmetrical risk. But I get both sides, right? So kind of on the fence on it, but I think it's way overblown right now.
But I would just recommend to the community does not be short-sighted. The patient typically get paid by the impatient. And I think this will be one of those scenarios where we see many knee-jerk reactions. Doesn't mean which side is right. Just in general, the people who do less, the people who are more patient tend to work out a lot better off in these situations.
Yeah.
So pay attention to some of the dialogue that we have on EHEX, PHEX. Make sure that you're testing the bridge on testnet. Make sure you're hopping on LL's testnet. And we have just more adoption, more growth. We're going to be doing some extra Twitter spaces. I'll be doing a bunch more media. Check out some of the shorts. Make sure you guys are subscribed here to the channel. We have a lot of content coming. And man, what a beautiful release. Just still before the bull market to have everything come out, to have all the sentiment that we have, and to still be moving along the way we are. I couldn't be happier, guys. I hope you guys are as bullish as I am. And I'll catch you guys next week.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Ooh. Let's not cut out that. So let's go. Let's just get right into liquid loans, man. Let's get right into it. So I can connect. Expect no profits, no that. Hope the claim slows down, just let the haters go. Is this just on testnet? I got this in the bag. I got the win, that's a fact. You a genius, tip your hat. Wise man said you the man. Ain't no cap in your rap, young man. The external industry. Is it ready to go on post chain? Is it out yet? Oh, it's on V4. It's still on testnet. We not gonna go. Let's just disconnect from this and just dive in. Wait, do I have some V4? Hold on. I think I got rid of it, but let me. Might as well, since we can. How much V4 testnet? How much testnet? I want to take a look. I mean, this is interesting. I can do it in real time, actually. It's a lot going on, man. We gonna have this might be a pretty okay. I got a good little 7 mil. 7 mil. Roberts just commented to send him the link. Oh, he finna hop in. Okay. Where he commented. Okay. Let's get him in here. DM link. Bet. I'm about to. Let's go ahead and get him in here. Yeah, I got sent floating in the wind. Now my ends don't I got millions. All I did was men. It didn't cost me paid the gas. Took that on the chin. I should have asked him beforehand. I got zillions in my wallet. For real. Oh yeah. You didn't admit then you a broke boy, yeah, for real.
Oh well, I get the cheat just like Rotel. I ball in the black chain like Odell. My C-Rep low, you a coattail. You thought I was none anymore, and if they don't know, then I show them. They go broke. All right, yep. So it looks like we're gonna have Walrus in the stream tonight. So yeah, man, this is lit. We doing? Got them questions ready? I don't actually. I haven't even. This was. Oh shit, he's here. I think. What up? What up, Walrus? Give me 1 sec, man. Let me turn this music down real quick. Turn it off, actually. So we do have Walrus in the building, man. So we about to hop on stream with the main face of Liquid Loan. So welcome in, guys. Welcome in, Walrus. Let me take this down real quick. What up, Walrus? How you doing today, sir?
What's up, bro? What's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. I wasn't expecting you to be so interactive and so ready. I really haven't looked
Oh,
at Liquid Loans in a minute, man. So I did want to do a stream about it and just
yeah.
dive in,
No,
man.
I literally hopped on. I just finished a couple of the meetings. So I rolled in to grab something to eat. I saw that. I was like, what's up, brother?
Let's get it, man. Let's get it. So tell the people a little bit about yourself, what you do, what you've done for the community, just the Hex community, the Post community, Liquid Loans, everything that you've done. Just give them a good little rundown of what you've done and what your plans are further.
Whew. Yeah. So obviously been in crypto a long time. Started really with like doing some admin stuff for RH and all the guys in like the pulse chain rooms. Helped with all like getting people lined out during the sacrifice phases, all that. Kept with How to Pulse. So me and that team built an incredible site there. Has a lot of the education. Helped tons and tons and tons of
Mm-hmm.
people on hardware wallets. Figure out inflation there. Kept moving around. Done the podcast. So we've got 4 episodes on like the Way In with Walrus, where I've linked up with a couple of really interesting people. I've got a bunch of a lot of time. So one of those where, I mean, all the way back, just helping wherever I thought I could find some value. So for people that were around during like the early, you remember Pulsely.xyz, where people were keeping track of all the table on there, all the big facts and everything.
Yep.
Um, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, built that site. I actually paid for the API to kick in to make sure that thing was gonna be nice and clean for everybody. So I've tried to get in and pitch in and find value everywhere I could for the community for as long as I've been here. So always just basically kind of kept pivoting, and then back last October, LL is something I've been a big supporter of well before I joined the team. I love Dave and Christian, those guys, and that was kind of where I just felt like there was that next spot to move into to be very, very valuable, help link out. So I still do a ton reaching out for the chain. So I've been yelling at, a handful of exchanges, different people who provide like infrastructure, help with other projects, even if I'm not on the team, just a lot of those guys I'm personal friends with. So anywhere that I could be supportive. So anywhere there's a fire, I'm trying to throw some water on and put it out.
That's what's up. That's good.
Yeah, and then for LL, man, goodness gracious, man, we're so excited. You can see the depth there. We're really excited about the quality, that
Mm-hmm.
finish, having those explainer videos, just to feel like crypto. We want it to feel like competitive with things that are not crypto. So you can see, like, if you click those logos at the top, they'll give you the contract addresses to all 3 coins. The explainer videos are there. It's just nice fit and finish. So we have everything up on testnet. Our plan was always to let things cool off. You just don't know what you don't know, right? So there's the hiccup on PulseX, no big deal. They're going to get that sorted, but there's going to be some migration of liquidity. If people saw like early on
Mm-hmm.
Dex Screener, the way they were pulling price feeds was way off. So you can see that you get some of those issues with like APIs. So it's one of those that you want to let unknown unknowns work themselves
Mm-hmm.
out. You want to let that crazy volatility work itself out, get the infrastructure up nice and clean. And then again, about that 60-day mark is when we'll have our stuff up and then the real DeFi hits and the party starts.
Okay, man. Good to know, man. This is amazing. Since the last, because I looked at the UI just a couple of days ago, so I just realized that it was updated. So it seems, so you said that you're going for more of like a streamline of basically targeting noobs in a sense. Noob is always has a negative connotation to it, but not, I don't think it is. A person is simply a person that's just new to the community. So it's noob friendly. I would say, is that what you guys are going more for?
It's meant to be intuitive, and it's meant to be
useful for people who are, I guess the term would be like financially literate, but maybe aren't as savvy in crypto.
Mm-hmm.
Like if somebody's got some capital to move around, they should be able to come use your product, right? Like it shouldn't have to be someone
Mm-hmm.
who's sitting here in the middle of a weekday listening to guys like me and you ramble on. They should be able to come in and move some capital and some weight,
Yep.
man. Like you got someone that's got they've got some bags, that's done well in any of these other things. That's a big player in Pulse Chain that just bought into RH, the narrative, the ecosystem, caught a stream like yourself. Any of these people, we want them to come in and play. Like um,
Mm-hmm.
there's always more and more expertise. There's a lot to do in crypto, but they should be able to come in and figure this thing out and at least have a basic understanding right off the rip. So that's why the explainer videos are there. Everything's nice, short, and clean. It's tabbed out. You see, some familiar logos like with the battery in the corner. So it's a financial tool. So again, it's, is it hooked on phonics, readable, easy? No, but it's clean for what it is, right? Like if you're looking at a financial tool, that's about as sharp and clean as you can get it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I want to
Yeah.
dive in a little bit. I actually want to go to the white paper. Where do I find a white paper at? Knowledge
Yes.
base.
It's a little different. Because
Yeah.
I usually use like Graphene OS phone, so the desktop's always a little different. So I'm always kind of hoping.
Okay. Okay. Explain it
Yeah,
for a
our
minute.
explainer video, man, that might be
So
the best video ever made in crypto. That thing is so clean. We have the same one coming out for Fetch, the
the
Oracle
explainer
service, so that
video.
stuff's really polished.
So the how it works is a better
Yeah, that's
video.
that 4 minute explainer.
Okay, cool. Let me just pull that up actually. They're not going to be able to hear it. Let me take it over to, for whatever reason, my Google Chrome doesn't allow people to hear my screen, but when I take it over here to Brave, they can hear it.
Interesting.
So let me do that over here. Yeah, man, I'm excited about liquid loans. I was excited about it a long time ago when it kind of first was developing. And one real quick question: do you believe so now that Pulse Chain is out and we now have the USDC on Pulse Chain and all the stable coins are kind of a separate contract? Do you believe still that the aspect of liquid loans is even still needed now that these stable coins kind of have a separate entity? And if you do believe that, do you believe that it still will be considered the highest valued stable coin on Pulse?
So the stable coins that are there are a necessity. Like uh, you don't see
Mhm,
bridged in stable coins on ETH. You see native stable coins. You only see
mhm,
fiat backed stable coins because that's the alternative to what we would really want. And if you find Pulse
mhm,
valuable and you find Pulse Chain valuable, and you want to use some stable unit of measurement, why wouldn't you want it backed by Pulse? Why would you want it backed by fiat? If you wanted fiat, you just use fiat. Why would you be here in the first place? So um,
mhm,
you want to be censorship resistant. Why use something with an admin key? And if you want to be censorship resistant, you want to have a low risk profile. Why would you use something that has an admin key that's backed by fiat that then bridged across? So um, we do
mm,
still need these tools, right? Like use the right you use the right tool for the right job. So if you are forced to onboard offboard through Coinbase, okay, at some point you're going to have to get to USDC, but you can still minimize that exposure. So you can use things like USDL and have all that
mhm,
protection on the way. Same way with the bridge. So yeah, let's say you need to use the bridge. Okay, that doesn't mean you need to hold wrapped assets and have exposure to the risk profile of that bridge the whole time. You use whatever is the most safe, whatever it is that holds value, whatever it is you're doing in crypto, and then you move into those wrapped assets
mhm,
and move across. So you minimize exposure, right? It's the same thing as using like an exchange for onboarding versus just like holding all your money there. So if you have to use one to get funds on and off, okay, we get it, but you don't just sit your value there. You hold those stuffs in a wallet, right?
yep,
So it's similar there. The
mhm,
other part is that liquid loans, the stable coin is almost like the most beautiful byproduct you've ever had in your life. But the magic is in being able to maintain that price exposure to Pulse and then go get this yield everywhere else on the chain. So if you
thanks.
like fiat, if you like providing liquidity, if you think Ink token is going to go huge, if there's a huge dip in whatever is your favorite, any of these things that we take advantage of in crypto, then you want to be able to do that and still maintain that big exposure to the Pulse price. So if you look at almost any asset in general, right? Like people who are in real estate because they can use refi and they can take that value out. Like you don't want to have dormant capital. So let's say that you think Pulse Chain is gonna
we won't even go like 10,000 crazy stuff. Let's say it's going to 100x. Okay, so everyone can take their
Mm-hmm.
pulse chain back. Let's 50x it in our heads. Okay, whatever that value is, do you want that just sitting around? You just want to have like a huge bag of dormant capital while you're just like watching your clock, ready for number to go up.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be able to use that, so you can use something like LL, and you can go and grab all these other yield functions, and take advantage of all the yield on the chain, and not just have this big bag of cash sitting around, right? So it gives you all this exposure to be
Mm-hmm.
able to use other yield products. That's and then again in itself, even if people don't use those things, you can still use USDL for all the liquidity pool providing anywhere you want stable value, but you don't want to have admin key risk. And then you have the loan token where you're able to basically just use it just for yield and generate all the fees. So between the stability pool and staking your loan token, you could never use any of this stuff I just talked about, and you could just take the yield, right? So there's two
Mm-hmm.
beautiful yield options that go along with the platform.
So it's kind of like stable coin arbitrage in a sense. Not It's kind of like stable coin collateralization arbitraging a little bit, maybe. I
So
don't know. I'm trying to like dive in like one word or a one phrase thing to describe exactly what liquid loans is.
So, I mean, again, there's a couple of pieces there. So, I think with the collateral side, it's extract value and not lose your exposure to the price, right? So, we all want to be able to maintain again whatever our pulse bag is. We want all that value, but we want to be able to use it around, right? Like you don't
Mm-hmm.
want again if you think 25 is a bull run or whatever your time frame is. Um, we want to be able to use that
Mm-hmm.
value along the way and be able to take advantage of all this yield on the chain. So that to me is the big value on the collateral side. But then again, you could take the stability pool, and you could just be risk off. So you can take those stable coins, put in the stability pool, and take yield, or the loan token. So you can be risk on, risk off yield. It's just a very it's very simple, but you can get really complicated with how you choose to really implement it. So it's a great tool. And then for the question there, we again our timeline
Yep.
has always been the same. We have a bunch of updates on it. We have a kind of a nice little timed rollout that we always have planned. We'll be out roughly 60 days from launch. So I'm bad at math. I think we're at like around 45 days kind of ETA now. And we'll have again tons and tons of content. We've got extra education coming out, just the works, right? You guys see all our products. We keep stuff really nice and clean.
Yep. Rolling through. Let's watch this 4-minute explainer video. So more questions might pop out from my side, from the chat side. Just wanted to say welcome in to all the people that's watching right now. We got 12 people in here. Axel Pros, Oak Heart, Cyber Real Estate, Steven. Y'all send the links out for this. Let people know in the chats, in the respective chats that you're in, so we can get more people up in here, man. We got the big guy Walrus up in the building. Let's go ahead and take a quick peek at this explainer video. And if you guys got any questions after, then we'll get into that also. But I just need a refresher, even myself, for this because I was super bullish on it and I'm still super bullish. But now I'm in a situation where I'm like, I don't remember what this shit is about. So let's get into it.
Liquid Loans is the first truly decentralized lending protocol built specifically and exclusively for Pulse Chain. Its operations are immutable, non-custodial, and governance-free. It's a finished product with no admin fees. The Liquid Loans protocol was developed to allow owners of Pulse a method of extracting you deposit your pulse into a contract called a vault, which in turn mints the USDL stablecoin. The minimum collateral ratio you can lock up is 110%. However, a ratio of 150% or more is strongly recommended. There is a one-off borrowing fee of between 0.5% and 5%,
Oh,
depending
shit.
on demand for loans.
Oh shit. Hold on. My bad. They said the sound drop. I think it's because I muted us. And let me go back a little bit. My bad, Walrus. Let's go back a little bit. They said a few seconds in. So let's just go back and just rewatch this for y'all.
Without the need to ever sell. By locking up Pulse and minting USDL,
Yep, this
a
a good
Pulse
start.
holder can take a 0% interest-free loan against their holdings on a timeless repayment schedule. The Liquid Loans protocol has two native tokens, USDL and Loan. USDL is an algorithmic stablecoin that aims to always be worth $1. Many stablecoins today are fiat-backed, but USDL is different. It doesn't rely on dollars in a bank account. Instead, USDL is minted when users deposit Pulse as collateral that has been locked into individual smart contracts called vaults. Loan is the secondary token issued by the protocol. It captures the fee revenue that is generated by the system and incentivizes early adopters. You earn Loan by providing USDL to the stability pool in exchange for rewards. You can stake your loan tokens to earn the revenue paid for borrowing or redeeming USDL. So, how can you benefit from using the protocol? Well, there are four main journeys you can take. 1. Borrow. As a borrower, you can take a loan against your existing Pulse. To do this, you deposit your Pulse into a contract called a vault, which in turn mints the USDL stablecoin. The minimum collateral ratio you can lock up is 110%. However, a ratio of 150% or more is strongly recommended. There is a one-off borrowing fee of between 0.5% and 5%, depending on demand for loans. Use your USDL for a variety of personal uses, or reinvest into the system to provide stability and take advantage of another journey on the ecosystem. 2. Earn. As a holder of USDL, you can earn income by providing stability to the Liquid Loans ecosystem. Invest and achieve a return on your USDL using gains earned through liquidation events, plus incentives earned in the form of loan tokens. Liquidations redistribute the liquidated Pulse to existing stability holders in proportion to the amount of USDL they have in the stability pool. Possible returns as a stability provider are known to be between 10% and 30% APR. 3. Stake. As a holder of Loan, your loan tokens can be staked for rewards. Staking is a common way for users and holders of native tokens to earn interest on their holdings. Holders of loan tokens can stake their tokens in the ecosystem and achieve returns known to be in excess of 20% APR. Earnings are generated from borrowings and redemption fees and are provided in the same proportion as the amount you have staked in the staking pool. 4. Redeem. To redeem Pulse, you simply provide the appropriate amount of USDL. The protocol allows you to exchange one USDL stablecoin for $1 worth of Pulse. Redeeming is a huge benefit to the system, as it allows the Pulse holder to extract value and helps keep the USDL value pegged in the overall market. Liquid Loans' core purpose is to support the creation, growth, and adoption of a more secure, trustless, and decentralized financial infrastructure that is community-owned and brings greater stability and transparency to the Pulse chain ecosystem. Join the movement and see what's possible for you. liquidloans.io.
Yeah, that 4-minute explainer video is crazy.
Nice and clean.
Who is that? Is that AI or is that some guy from Fiverr?
Man, funny enough, that guy's voiceovers are really expensive. They have
Oh,
it's a whole little service there that they handle about, I don't know, about 20% of what it takes to put it together. They're really slow, but they're really worth it. So we built the Oracle Fetch as well, and we've got one of those coming out on it. But yeah, it works. It makes for really, really clean content.
that's dope. Okay, so I am connected to testnet. So if we could do like a step by step on something, what let's do a what would Walrus do? In kind of what what you would do once it goes on mainnet, but we can kind of give a test run on testnet, or we can just show all the steps on how to do each individual thing that we just watched: the earn, the borrow, the redeem, all of that stuff. So I kind of want to go through each one of these and just do, because I think I got like 7 million or something like that. So that's good enough. We can do like a million per thing and see how to do these things. So um, should we just start at the borrow USDL
Yeah,
first
I've
and
got
foremost?
about, let's see here, 20 minutes, so we might have to be a little quick on it. The only thing we can't do is
That's-
redemptions. So when the system goes live, there's a 14-day window where redemptions are not open, and that's to make sure that the USDL min is out and that there's enough. Same thing, you want to have that stability and the liquidity so that there's not crazy pricing. But right now, yeah, if you go
Mhm.
there, let me scroll my camera down here. Yep. All right. So if you want to go in there and we'll borrow. Go
Oh,
ahead.
actually, I'm sorry. Before we start, I
Mhm.
did have one question, because it did say something about when you put your posts in, and it said something about you can use the yield or something like that. But basically, it had real world things like houses and cars showing. For that, I seen your last video where you said, or I've been seeing updates where ATMs and certain things are allowing for posts at ATMs or something like that. Is there a plan for you to reach out to these same ATMs or these different things in Europe, of which they'll support USDL, where you can extract your USDL directly from an ATM and like cash
There is.
exchange?
We have plans on a handful of different options like that, both between um, working on the most decentralized options for things like that and some centralized options. So we hope to have a suite of those things available very, very quick after we launch. Again, stuff takes time, no expectations. We don't like to overpromise, but having that kind of fungibility, I think, is really important and adds. It's not just about adding value to us. So this is not a tangent. It's not a rah thing. Like this stuff is about building value in full chain, right? Like this is something hard to
Mhm,
onboard. Say, I don't know, whoever's sitting here in the in the restaurant with me, they can't come on and use it. It's like this is about building value
mhm.
for pulse chain. So the more fungible we can make things like USDL, the more on ramps and avenues we can take to make that stuff valuable, the better the whole chain is. So yeah, those are very much in the plan.
That's dope, man. In a sense, Liquid Loans is its own bank run by the
It's
people.
your bank.
So there could be, yeah, there could be Liquid Loans ATMs, like really
So
fresh
not
out.
only can there be liquid loans, but there could be your ATMs and you just build a front end on top of liquid loans. There'll be multiple front ends that are up. The code's open source. So this is our front end. You don't have to use our front end. Use your own front end. There'll be
Ooh,
there's already we'll probably have 3 to 5 front ends that are up within say 30 days or so of our stuff. But you could offer all kinds of services on top of LL, build your own front end. Be more than happy to help. If anyone has any questions, concerns, emotional outbursts, ways to put that stuff together, just tell them to reach out. I'd be happy to help them.
yep. So y'all go holler at Walrus if y'all are trying to build something on top of this, man. So
Yep.
let's dive right in. He doesn't have a lot of time. So borrow USDL. So I'll just put 1 million in here. So is this
Yeah.
where we should start?
Yeah, go in there and set it up. You'll have to make sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I think the values on there are really huge, so it'll work perfectly. So now you can look over all the transaction
Okay, cool.
details. You can see what the fee is. Um,
Oh, hold on.
he said,
I'm
I'm
just
rolling. I'm
doing
rolling. Um, all right. So here you can see, because again, we have this beautiful price on testnet. So we're about to pull out 168,333 USL that we use. And you'll be able to sit here and go down this whole
Mhm,
column here and you can see, so like liquidation price. So that's right now saying, okay, if the price drops below here, this is what we need to pay attention to. And so depending
mhm,
on how people are using the tool, one of the things you can do is go in and set price alerts for yourself in whatever tools you're already using, and that'll give you heads up for how you want to like move
mhm.
that position around. But you can see all that nice analytics. You can see again just all that general statistics on your vault and everything. But yep, we're ready to go. So let's pull it.
Okay. So liquidation price. Okay, so this is basically with the reminder that I should, I wouldn't set it right at this, but probably like 21 cents, for instance. Just set it a little bit above there so you kind of know just in case you're getting
Yes.
close. So let's go ahead and confirm this. Ooh, I didn't see this protocol performance
Yeah, that
down here.
shows that's just across the whole system.
Is there a ratio that shows like How many people are getting liquidated? Is it down here
You
somewhere?
can go to the analytics page. It's really neat.
Okay.
Our analytics is super clean.
Okay, we'll go to that. So the testnet has been out. Nice. Yep. It has been out, Actual Pro. So go check it out. It's on V4. Yep. Testnet V4. So boom, we locked that USDL in. So I I think I added it to my wallet
It'll show up in
already.
the system anyway.
Okay. Oh yeah, it pops up right there. Cool.
And if you needed to,
In my
so if
wallet.
you'll
So
click
boom. So
USDL on the top there. Oh,
I
okay.
think I did it already.
Perfect.
Yep, it's right here. I clicked loan and both of those. So cool. And then so from here, what do I do
All
with my
right.
USDL? I
So
can
again,
go.
we're working through kind of like what I would do. So we saw our collateral
Mhm,
level. So there's a few ways you can do this. So you can take a higher collateral level, which in general is good practice. The other part of that, like, hey,
mhm,
where should my collateral level be? There's really kind of three aspects. One is the higher it is in by itself in general, that's a little safer. The other is what
mhm,
am I doing with the USDL? So if we're going to take the USDL and it's because me and you are going to go out and party tonight and we're going to actually go spend that funds. So you're treating this like a loan, like a traditional loan, right? Like we're using this somewhere else. Okay.
mhm,
Well, that means, okay, now now we would want that collateral to be much higher because we want to make sure that we have time to do whatever it is that we're doing to be able to come and add back to that position, right? But if you're doing something
mhm,
like what we're about to do, you can be much more aggressive on that because we're going to have this USDL in a place that we could add back if that price moved against us in a way. So it's a combination of, again, the collateral level, how liquid essentially that
mhm,
USDL is, and then again just general skill level, right? So if the less
mhm,
use you are to all these things, the more you want to keep erring on caution on every side and just give yourself more tolerance. So what we're going to
mhm,
do is we're going to go to the stability pool. And what we're going to do is, so you can see we got a huge APR here. And there's two things about the
mhm.
stability pool. Again, if we're talking about using this as a whole in position, one is this is yield on a stable coin. We don't have to worry about this moving against us, right? So let's throw let's throw 68. Let's throw 68 and change in there, whatever you want to do.
All right. Let's do this. Oh, can't click that. Okay, let's just copy
We
and
don't want to
paste
put all of
this
it. We're going to use
in.
some more of it. There you go. Nice.
We'll take the one off.
Okay. So now this is doing two things for us. So while he's finishing up the transaction, um,
Oh shoot. I was gonna actually
oh yeah.
look at this first, but
So this is gonna, again, it's just gonna show the mechanics there and just show exactly what you have, your pool share, how much you had in there if you already had USDL. But what we're doing this for is two
mhm,
things. One, this is this is the safest, nearest way we could have USDL to be ready to add back to our position. So we're going to take this
okay.
other 100K and we're going to go do XYZ thing with it here in a second. But what we would do is say we were using this like live fire. This is real money, right? So we said that our
Mhm,
liquidation was 19 cents. We want to pay attention, and at
mhm,
23 cents, that's where we're going to send our cushion to. So we're sitting here, we're walking around,
okay.
we hit 23 cents. Okay, what we'll do is we'll actually come and pull some of this USDL out of the stability pool, and then we would go and redeem it
Mhm,
back until we got our collateral level back where we wanted. So right now we're at 150% or so. So what we would do is
mhm.
that's the reason we would put some here. This is almost like this is kind of my hedge in the middle. So we can, if you go to back to,
So I'm a little confused. So why? So me by me staking this USDL, then I'm cushioning my collateral ratio. How far does it
so this
push it up?
doesn't cushion it by itself. The reason we put it here is because we're going to be getting yield off of this. And as soon as that price did move
Okay,
out of it, we would come and unstake some of this. So
gotcha. Okay, because we're earning 44% APR, so that yield that I'm getting is kind of hedge lining. I guess it would be considered kind of not necessarily a permanent
So
loss, but
the
hedge lining
reason
the
we would put this
collateral.
here is because we're going to go do something. We have 100K now, so we're going to go do something else with this, right? But this is a way for us to
Okay.
take that 60 grand and be earning yield on it. But
Mhm,
it's really liquid and easy to add back in case that collateral move against it. So if the price goes up from here and trends up, we just keep rocking. Everything's great. We'll take our
mhm,
yield and we'll go on down the road, right? But let's say the price moved against us. We have USDL sitting right here with no price exposure. It's never going anywhere. You don't have to worry about other stuff in the market. And we can just go through and unstake that USDL
mhm,
and add back to our loan. and then we would push that collateral back up. So this is like easy access to funds that we can go and add back in case the price moves.
Okay.
So let's go back to borrow USDL. Okay,
Okay.
so hit repay. Okay, so we didn't go and actually unstake it because we just don't want to add an extra step here. But let's pretend the price moved against us, but we went and pulled out, say, 30K of that USDL from the stability pool because we wanted to add back and adjust our percentage. So we would go here and hit 30 and then hit confirm.
Okay. Gotcha.
And that's what would
Okay.
bump us up. So now we're at 181, but it kind of, again, if we're a live fire, what we would be doing is we went down, our collateral was down to like 120, 125. We don't want to be that close. We would take 30 out of that stability and put it here.
Gotcha.
But rather than have it sitting around, you have it in the stability pool, so it's gaining yield this whole time. And now we're back up and safe.
Gotcha. Okay. So in essence, we're acting as if we're trying to get it back to the 150. Gotcha. Okay.
And then if
Cool.
you'll click, so you said like, where do I see what's going on with the other vaults? If you'll click liquidations. And so this is going to show us. So again, everybody here is really nice and safe. So you can see all the status on all these wallets here. So if it
I'll go from lowest to
because
highest.
what you want to see is if you're going there, you want to see like, okay, cool, who's close to liquidation. So if we saw at the top there, for example, if that person had got down to like 109, we could hit the liquidate button. We would liquidate them. The system's safe. It pays out the stability pool. We would get the reward for the liquidation event, and then that vault would be liquidated.
Okay, and the person that got liquidated keeps their USDL.
Correct.
Pretty much.
So that's a big difference. The big difference. Liquidation is a scary word, and it's one of those I always like to say. I don't want you to be scared, but I want you to be concerned, right? You want to take things serious. Understand like this is your fund. There's a lot of capital moving around, but the word's different. So typically when we think of liquidation, we think about a margin position. And if you get margin called and you don't have it, it's all gone, right? Like we put up Bitcoin, we took a leverage position. So with us, let's say that, for example, right now, so we took our vault, we have our 100K of USDL. If the price of Pulse keeps going down and down and down and down and down, all the way down, and we get liquidated, we would lose that Pulse vault, but we'll still have that 100 USDL. So if the price kept moving down, we could buy back in. If we said, hey, we're over this, we could do whatever we want. So that liquidation event takes away the collateral, but we still have the USDL. So the risk on that liquidation is essentially, if this is our line where we get liquidated, would be that if it goes and touches and then runs away, that's kind of your worst case scenario, because you would lose the 10% buffer and then whatever your loan costs. So realistically, maybe 11, 12, 13%, that kind of a vibe. But you're not going to get liquidated and all your money's gone. That doesn't happen. So like every tool and like everything in DeFi, can you do silly stuff? Of course. But if you're using it within reason, you're using the tool kind of the way we're showing, realistically, you get access to all this cool stuff in the yield, and your real risk is basically between about 11 and 13%.
That's not bad, because if the price is just dropping, falling, and it goes down another 11, 13% below your liquidation price, and then you buy back, there's really no loss.
And the other
in
part
essence.
is it's also minus your yield. So we stuck our 60K in there. It's gaining a bunch of APY. We took our 100K. We're doing stuff over here and we're earning ETH. So let's say that just in reason that we take those two positions and we gain 20%. Okay. Well, if we're up 20% at that point and then we got liquidated, we're up. Like we're overvalued over where we were, right? So again, it takes a little bit to wrap your head around all these things, but essentially this is a way to just take that value you have in Pulse and go do whatever it is you want to do on the chain. And there's a lot of ways to leverage this stuff. So again, take some time. And the other cool thing about the testnet here, the testnet's not going away. So even after we launch, this will be here. People can come back. We can hop back on stream. We can walk through people. We can say, hey, go do this, this, and this. People can go through. They can keep a position open for 30 days, 60 days, take it out, go play with everything else. And when they say, hey, I went 60 days, nothing blew up. I feel okay. I'm not stressed. Cool. Now you can go use it on main. If somebody comes and catches our stream here and 4 months after we launched, and they're like, man, this is super cool. I like these guys. I want to play with this. Don't go play with live money. Go hop back on the testnet and play with it the same way we're playing with it. Walk through, and when you're comfortable, then you can go use real money.
Okay. And when do your rewards start to pop up? Is it on a daily thing or is it a real
Real time.
time thing?
So
When
like
would
on
I?
the stability pool,
Okay.
as soon as there's liquidation events, you'd start to see that would pop up there.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. And in the staking pool, we don't have any loan because there hasn't been a event, and so I have not earned any
Correct. But we
rewards.
could go buy some
So
loan and stake if you wanted.
okay, yeah, let's do that. How
Hop
would I
on
go?
PulseX. There's probably
Yeah,
some
PulseX
available. There should be a pool.
V4. Yeah.
Check the chat, see if anyone has any questions.
Yeah. People pretty much chilling, just getting all this alpha, man, that you be giving. I was like, dang, somebody in the chat was like, he said DM him. I'm like,
Oh,
what?
nice.
All right, let's go do it.
Yeah, it's caught me
Let's
at the right
see.
time. Yeah, I was excited, man. And I remember we got to hop on that other little stream for a little bit. So it was cool to come talk to you again, man.
Exactly. Yeah, man. Let me see. Okay, so I just need. I need to get the address
So you
really
can grab it
quick.
again out of the DApp. Just click loan.
Okay.
Nice.
It's already added to the wallet. Oh shoot. Okay. Already gotta add it. So then I can just go
Or
my
in PulseX, you
wallet
can also
and go
just
to
search loan.
assets. Okay, yeah.
Hmm?
It'll pop up. All right, let's get it. Okay, yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay, hold on. I gotta get the contract address.
I wonder if when they swap from the new version, if there's any over there yet. If not, I'll go move some.
I can get it from here. Liquid loan. Yep, it's this one right here. What is that? Which one is it? I think it's this one.
I'd have to go check. I'm on my phone, so I can't go confirm the address. I don't have it off the top of my head.
Okay, yeah. I don't want to pick the wrong one. Let me just double check. Does this look about right? For the contract
I don't
address,
think so.
FBD. Damn. Let me see. I don't know. Hold on. I should be able to get this easily. This shouldn't be this hard.
It may just be the blocker
I can
score
actually
stuff is slow. Let's say if you have it in your wallet, you should be able to pull it up there.
Here we go.
Yeah, token details.
There we go. Yeah.
There you go.
There we go. All right. Damn, man, this money was looking so good on Tesla.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
shoot.
because
Okay.
of that swap over. There's just not much on chain there. Yeah, we'll just grab a couple.
Yeah. I thought for sure the prices were gonna be how they was on Tesla. I was like, oh, we rich. But I was like, nah, let me not get my hopes up.
Honestly, again, maybe this is just the homer in me. I'm really excited about the pricing. So
Yeah.
this is why kids tell your family, tell your parents not to be obsessed with charts. So if you there's a lot of reasons not to be obsessed, but specifically here, if you're when you look at a lot of information. So if you think about when people sacrifice, they were on the way up of the market. So, but if you just like Hex was the big common one, right? So was it like 14 to 16 cents? So again, that lock into value. And then if you look at, say, maybe the chart says that you're, where you're at now, where you actually have value, right? So you got a volume bonus, and then you're up. It never even touched the value you actually got it at. So we typically use 3 zeros and a 1 as kind of that SAC value. It's a common number. It makes sense. You don't have to expose your own buying price. But for most players, they're pretty happy about it right now. And if you're able to have all the little hiccups and things we do, and then it never even touches what your real buy-in is, that's a pretty good day. Now, PulseX, it got beat up a little bit. I think for most of us, it would to some degree, but you're always going to get a local low. and we'll see that come and race off. But if you're sort of looking at if you're looking at things going forward, exchange listings, people on stream, the amount of like social impact and all this sticks on social media.
Mhm.
There's nothing here that tells not being bullish.
Every day has been I've been seeing posts X or posts or something like with a million tweets. So it's definitely doing something.
Yep.
It's definitely just I think it's just concocting up right now. We'll see like later on. It's like I feel like this is like a halving because like when the halving happens, everybody's talking about it, but nothing is really happening. And then 3 to 4 months later, then we start to see the real effects of what truly what the halving does.
Well, and
But yeah, for this loan
mhm.
token,
Yeah, so you can stake whatever.
oh, go ahead, go ahead.
I was just gonna say one of the other big things too is uh, a lot of outside players also wait for that kind of local low event, and then they want to wait for like that next wave of like people are like, oh, it's gonna FOMO and do this. So I think that what we'll see is
Mhm,
right as a lot of the complicated DeFi, I was saying, it takes time to get this stuff set up. So we'll look at analytics here in a minute before I jump off. Those things take
mhm,
time. So as those things take time, it's not just us. You're going to see like us, Power City, Fight, Fiat, blah, 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 blah. All that stuff will jump off.
mhm.
And then there'll be like a new wave and reason to be on Pulse Chain. And I think that'll help it kind of excite a big wave there that's coming.
Yeah, I feel
So
like
now we've got, well,
everything that everybody you said what?
I was going to say, go ahead, go ahead. I was going to say, we just got it staked.
Okay, yep, okay, yep, 132, I just staked it all in there. I was gonna say though, I feel like everything that everybody was bullish on, like, everybody said that Pulse X was gonna do the most because of the buy and burn. Like, I feel like that Ink did the best, and everybody was just like Ink does nothing, and it went up the most. And it's actually still holding up pretty good from what I've seen. It's not doing bad to be just the dump token, and then everything else that we were looking at kind of went down a little bit. So I'm excited for everything. I'm just in the pool. I'm in the farms, getting the ink. I'm just chilling. I don't want to really do too much right now. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Right.
And there's not a lot to do in there. And then I think that we got to get through that little phase of all of these shit coins just everywhere and rug pulls. We got to get through all of this stuff. It's a new blockchain. People are gonna fall victim. There's gonna be people that prey on the weak. So you guys make sure that you are not falling victim to any rug pulls. Make sure to pay attention. I know that Walrus, you post up a lot of stuff that has to do with paying attention to um analytics on charts on how to read rug pulls, honeypots, and Deck Screener has actually a good tool also that you can actually look at to where you can check some of the um what is that? Well, it's not on here, but it's usually a thing that tells you the different things like that if it's mintable, if um who has let me see if I can find it on
That's
one of
another one
these.
of those I was about to say. If you'll pull from an Ethereum chart, it probably those APIs
Ethereum.
and the data feeds that it uses, again, like similar to us and our analytics and things, they probably just don't have it up yet.
Okay. What the hex?
Man, this is so cool. This is fun to do on stream, man. I'm so happy the DApp's up, man. We all our guys work so hard on it. We're so proud.
Yeah, man. It's amazing. I love to see the work that has been done. Y'all don't stop working. Like one thing about y'all, never stop working, regardless if it's anything, nothing going on. Y'all still working.
Yep, absolutely.
Let's take a look. Let's see if it pops up here. Here it goes. This Go Plus security.
Hmm.
So this is something that I see it's only on well, it might be on other chains, but at least on Ethereum, Mintable, yes. This is just for Hex, just of which Mintable isn't bad. I believe that's from the what does that come from? Why is it Mintable? Oh,
It's just referencing like the stakes and the inflation.
yep, the inflation, the natural inflation that comes out for staking. But yeah, as you can see, Hex 0% tax, 0% sell, tax modification, no open source, so it's all good in all aspects other than the Mintable aspect, which only comes from staking. But yeah, man. Let's see. You wanted to take a look. I know you probably got to go soon.
Yeah.
We wanted to take a look at the analytics.
Hmm.
Let's just
So
look here really quick.
So it's just a really, again, it's just nice to be able
Wow.
to get those things like in a really clean way inside of the DApp. So you can see the dashboard at the top with all that information. And then you can go through and see like in a nice clean, we kind of got that like Tron movie, neon wave kind of vibe on our stuff. We kind of like
Yeah.
that analytic. So again, those are things that um, we just wanted like a really high quality look. We didn't want it to feel like crypto like that. That looks like Web 2 stuff. It's just nice
It
and
does.
clean, cleany charts. Good colors. A lot of contrast with light mode and dark mode. So you
Mm-hmm.
can look on. I think it's the top right corner where the multiple lines are. Yeah, there you go. So there you can see that total number of vaults right there. That's where you
Mm-hmm.
can see like vaults being opened, you can see vaults being closed, and then you can see that liquidations as well there. All that stuff's nice and
Wow.
tracked.
So, and in fact, people are getting liquidated,
Mhm.
even on Tesla, even now. So,
Yeah, a lot of people
um,
do it on purpose. They'll play as the stop loss. They just want to see how stuff works. So,
hmm
what you generally end up seeing on liquidations, like through Liquidity and any of the forks, is that in general, it's basically very small bags, being really aggressive. And then the only time you
hmm
actually see like real amounts of liquidations is generally when you get really big price movements. So funny enough, if you go look at the E chart and you pick out like the handful of like big moves, and then you go, that's where you'll start to see some actual liquidation events. Um,
hmm
so people use it as different ways. Some people will just use it as like an aggressive way as a stop loss. Um, you'll see some people who just almost use it as like a high end. I guess not really high. I guess you would say it's a low end of leverage, but the high end of what the system can do. So you can use it as just leverage. Like you can just basically leverage with Pulse. So what you would do is basically take that USDL and then buy more Pulse with it.
hmm
Oh, that's a great question. I'll get to that in just a second, Axel.
Yep.
You can basically take it and use it as like a light leverage on Pulse. Um,
hmm
it's not really what I would do because I'm not really a leverage guy. To me, Pulse is going to go.
Yeah,
If,
me
if,
neither.
if you think Pulse is going to go do X's, then like just be happy with the X's. You don't need leverage on things, but you
hmm
can. So you'll see some people essentially be aggressive with it. Again, to me, there's the neat stuff that we'll have with fungibility, and then there's the ability to basically do like what we did, where we've got it in a stability pool, and then we're going to go grab some yield and do loan, and then again we can always basically unwind that. That's the term you'd see in like Finance Bro. You'd unwind that position and add back to make sure that you're safe. And then, okay, so Axel Pro said, can the USDO get unpegged like Terra Luna? And if not, why? So Terra Luna was a rough design from the beginning and is like a true algorithmic coin with no collateral. So what you had is this weird spiral where basically once it gets outside of its bands, you start to see this breaking, and it basically tries to self-mint itself, and it just spirals out of control and causes a death spiral. So
hmm
with USDL, that can't happen. So what you can see there is the redemptions, which again, they're off of the first 14 days. But what you have is if if USDL is overpegged, then people will redeem it. So if it's worth like $1.05, you start to see, or excuse me, if it's undervalued, you start to see redemption, right? So if I said, hey, here's something that's 80 cents, but if you just go back to the testnet, you can get $1 worth of pulse for it.
Mm.
You'd buy a bunch of that, right? So that's called. So you basically will sit there and they'll arb it back up, right? Um,
Okay.
and then the opposite happens where if I said, hey, I'll give you a loan on something and you're able to take it, and if you loan out $100,000 worth of this thing, it's instantly worth $105, 105,000, right? Because if it's overvalued, right? Because it mints out a USDL for $1 worth of pulse, but it doesn't mean that USDL is worth $1. So what you have is people will basically loan more if it's overvalued and take advantage of the overpriced USDL. And if it goes
hmm
down below that peg, people will then redeem it back because they're going to keep. If you say I can buy some for 80 cents and then sell it for $1, I'll do it. And
hmm
then it's 82 cents, and then I'll do it again, and it's 85 cents, and I'll
Keep
do it
going.
again and again and again and again and again and again and again, and it pushes it back up to that price. So the big difference between something like Luna or any of those other like crazy algorithmic coins that don't have backing is this stuff is always verifiable on chain that there's pulse sitting there waiting. So that's the same reason for liquidation events. It's because if there's not that collateral level, that's why there's 110, so that it can't break that. So every time that we see a liquidation event, it's to make sure that there's always less USDL than there is
hmm
pulse in the ecosystem. So that's how we're able to keep
Okay.
that collateral. So what you see is if it goes above, you see more minting essentially, so that those people can take advantage of the high price. And when it gets
hmm
below, you'll see it redeemed, and it'll sit there and R back and forth. So you can look at LUSD. That's Liquidity. That's what we forked the code from, and you can look at their performance. And again, you see it. It's not as tight as like USDC, but again, that's because there's not this true fiat backing, but it's on chain, right? So that's you do have a slightly wider range. Again, DeFi, it's the natural side of it, but again, as more people use it, that range actually tightens up. And I actually think that this is fully guessing, fully guessing, that because we're so ingrained with the Pulse chain community and that we'll have so many users, that as we move on, that I actually think that our peg, because of gas fees and because of user adoption, I actually think our peg will be a little tighter. And then Ben and Jerry, when launch, bro, I got you. Always. So I actually just dropped like a short, like 60-second video. If you want a little more updates, Christian CC Crypto Crazy, he's gonna have another dev update probably this weekend. Just again, we always keep our stuff rolling. We're always been that plan 60 days from launch, so we're about 45 days out right now. But again, the testnet's up. That's the full till. It's using our Oracle. Everything's there. Probably another week or so. The redemptions will be there because again, even on mainnet, you'll have that 14-day period. But in just about another week or so, the redemptions will be up, and that again, that's just how it'll feel live.
Okay, man. This is very interesting. I'm gonna take the time to dive in to the white paper. I think all my questions are answered. I think everybody does any he said you the man, Walrus. I just want to just dive all the way in. That's how I do things. I go through with the chat on the boring stuff that nobody else likes to do.
Love it.
So that's what we're gonna do. I know you probably got some. I didn't know you was in a restaurant until you said it a couple minutes ago. But
man, I was literally scrolling through, saw it, and I was like, man, I'm gonna hop on with my bud.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you. I'm gonna just go through with the chat. You're welcome to stay, stay and watch. But thanks for coming through, bro.
Absolutely, man. My pleasure. Thanks for having me on. Chat, it's good to hang out with y'all, and y'all check out my boy here, man. Like I said, the second time I've been on stream with them. It's a pleasure.
Make sure y'all go follow Walrus on Twitter and YouTube. So just go follow him at Walrus Official. And I think he doesn't have a YouTube in here. And also make sure to go to weighingwithwalrus.com/Spotify to go check out that those 4 episodes that he has.
Yep. Yeah, that's the podcast, but all my YouTube content, it's just all on the Liquid Lounge channel.
Liquid Lounge. Okay, yep. So go hop on the Liquid Lounge channel. So appreciate you, Walrus.
Yeah,
we're gonna go through this white paper.
Nice.
Have a good one,
y'all
boss.
Enjoy, guys. Talk to y'all later.
Yep. See you. All right, guys. Let's get into it. Let's get into the boring stuff. Good live, great live. I appreciate that. So excited for launch. Can you go over some of the strategies some people oh shit, I just seen that. My bad. We can get, I mean, so excited for launch. They have some interesting strategies people have created. Good live, great live. Appreciate you, man. Let's just go through the white paper, man. Let's go through the boring stuff. We watched the little 4-minute video, but y'all know I like to break it down by the nitty gritty. First truly decentralized lending protocol. Let's get the music rolling too. Man, this was a great day, man. We got 2 great special guests. Haunted strategy. Is that will I be able to find those? Damn, I wish are those strategies within here? Didn't know you were going live again with a tapped in. My bad. I should have let y'all know on the last one that I was going live. My bad. You all good, Ben Jerry. That was my bad for not letting you know. 2 of days. Liquid Loans is a truly decentralized lending protocol built specifically and exclusively for Pulse Chain. Its operations are immutable, non-custodial, and governance-free. So, man, Liquid Loans is one of the things that you really had to wait. Like this thing, you really had to wait on Pulse Chain. Check the Telegram for strategies. Look at the photos. Okay, let's take a look. Make sure you ain't sending none of them photos, because you know how Benjer, you know how them ladies be in them random girls be in the chat. Let's see if I can find it. Them random girls just be posting up anything. Where'd you post it in the what's the name, Telegram, or did you post it in the DM? Oh. He said, okay. Check the Telegram for the strategies. Look at the photos. You talking about the Liquid Loans? Haunted? Cottage cheese girls? You posted them, or you telling me to go somewhere? Yeah, I got it off screen. I'm finding it first because ain't no telling when it comes to them. They gonna get me flagged. Liquid Loans Telegram. Okay. It's in the photos. If you didn't get on Liquid Loans, what would your strategy be? So I didn't get on Liquid Loans. I don't know yet. I mean, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm really about to dive into this light paper to really see what I am going to be doing because I didn't sack for Liquid Loans at all, so I won't be getting any. So, but I do got some hex. I mean, I do got some pulse. So, and I am getting yield. So I'll probably just use my yield to get in on this thing. I don't see any of the strategies. Let me just try to search it real quick. Let's just bring it over here. What should I search, y'all? For real, oh yeah. You admit then you a broke boy, yeah, for real. Oh well, I get to treat you like Rotel. I ball in the black chain like Odell. My secret below you a coattail. You thought I was done, I need modem. And if they don't know, then I show them. They go broke, at least that I told them. Yeah, it's sensational. Can see the future, it's so bright and inspirational. This dude right here, Google Haunted Strategy. Is it this dude right here? You sacked $13? Hell no. Oh shit. Expect no profits, no that. Hope the claim slows down, just let the haters go. On a different level like Jack. Hey, I got this in the bag. Hey, I got the win, that's a fact. Post the one in big business. Okay. Wise man said you the man. Ain't no cap in your rap, young man. The external industry stick to the plan. You can do miss, it don't matter the brand. Here we go. Damn, it's a lot. What is this? I can't read this. So you take your wallet and you put it 20% in Vault 1, 20% in Vault 2. You get 500% collateral, 220%, 500% collateral. And then 75% of the USDL used to buy PLS haunted strategy. 25% of USDL sent to stability pool. Oh, so you just buy the PLS back. PLS price appreciation by 5%. You put it back into the vault. No, do nothing. No. PLS price drops about 75%. Yes. Use 40% of the existing stability pool balance to create 2 new vaults. Wow. Yeah, see if you can find them. And just post them all in the big business chat. So if you want all of these strategies, Ben Jerry will be your guy. You see, he's the post chain poppy. So he's the guy, he's the man with the plan when it comes to post chain. He's gonna be posting, he's gonna try to post all strategies in that while I'm going over the white paper, over the light paper, white paper, whatever you want to call it. The protocol was developed to allow owners of post chain a method of extracting value from their holdings without the need to ever sell. Woo, that's what. So you never have to sell in this by locking up PLS coins and minting USDL, a USD pegged stablecoin. A PLS holder can take 0% interest-free loan against their holdings on a timeless repayment schedule. Purpose of Liquid Loans protocol is to support the creation, growth, and adoption of more secure, trustless, and decentralized financial infrastructure that is community-owned and brings greater stability and transparency to Pulse Chain. The Liquid Loans development and support team are all Pulse Chain community members, and as a team, we aim to educate, inspire, create value, and make a difference. CEO and COO Dave answers 35 random questions about Liquid Loans. Okay. We'll go to that later. How long is this? You a genius, tip your hat. Hey, wise man said you the man. Ain't no cap in your rap, young man. The external industry. All right, it's not let me click that, so I'm gonna keep it moving. As you read through this knowledge base, you may see a number of terms and abbreviations which may require further explanation. So ICR is individual collateral ratio, MCR is minimum collateral ratio, TCR is total collateral ratio. SP Vault, we know what that is. USDL, we know what that is. Active Vault, a Pulse Chain address owns an active vault if there is a node in the sorted vaults list with ID equal to the address and non-zero collateral is recorded on the vault for that address. A vault, closed vault is a vault that once was active but now has a zero debt and zero collateral recorded on it, and there is no node in the sorted vaults list with ID equal to owning address. Okay, collateral, we know what that is: active collateral, active debt, entire collateral, entire debt. Okay, these are just things that we kind of know. You can go and read these on your own. Let's look at the ecosystem really quick. We watched the 4-minute explainer video, which is amazing. Alpha, shout out to them for that, man. Maybe they have here's a snapshot of how you might use the protocol plus the benefits and associated fees. I want to create a vault by depositing PLS, which will give me the ability to mint USDL. The fees will be post-chain gas fees, very cheap. I want to borrow against PLS in my vault, which will give me USDL to use as I like, or post-chain gas fees, very cheap. Borrowing fee 0.5 to 5%, 200 USDL liquidation reserve, fully refundable. Okay. Add USDL to the stability pool. I want to add USDL to the stability pool, which will give me rewards in loan and liquidation proceeds in PLS. The fees will be post-chain very cheap. I want to withdraw USDL from the stability pool, which will give me my USDL to use it as I like. I want to stake my loan token, which will give me rewards in the form of USDL and PLS. That might be the one. Staking your loan token. I might be leaning more towards that one. I want to withdraw PLS from my vault because you're getting USDL and PLS in this. So why not? Okay. Withdraw PLS from my vault, which will give me my PLS back to use it as I like. I want to redeem USDL for PLS, the opportunity for arbitrage gains. Okay. Oh, ecosystem flow chart. This is good to know, good to see. So you start here, you put your PLS in the vault, and you get your USDL. You put it right in the stability pool, and you get your loan token there. What is this? Stability pool. So when you put your USDL in the stability pool, what is this? Taking it out? I'm confused. Your loan token goes into the loan staking, which gives you USDL and PLS. You can spend it, or you can put it back into the vault, or put it back into your wallet. Or the post, you can put it back into your wallet. Okay. Man, this is a hard concept to wrap your head around. That's why I wanted to do this, to ensure that y'all getting a real good refresher. As Walrus said, we got 45 more days, about roughly 45 more days. Posted a few, they're still coming. Okay, I'll wait on it. We're gonna keep going through that. That'll probably be what we do at the end of this. So Liquid Loans is a decentralized lending protocol that allows you to draw interest-free loans against PLS used as collateral. OA address sacked for them. Are you serious? Are you serious? To meditate, we need to meditate on this. My head hurts looking at this right now. Okay. Oh Lord. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna take a look at these. System is designed to always be over collateralized. The stablecoins are fully redeemable. The system controls the generation of USDL. After opening a vault, users mint their own stablecoin to collateral ratio at least 110%. As an example, a user with 11,000 worth of PLS can mint up to 10,000 USDL. The tokens are freely exchangeable. Anyone can send or receive USDL tokens. USDL tokens are burned upon repayment of the vault's debt or via a direct redemption process. The liquid loan system regulates, so it'll always have at least 10% more in value than what you're getting at the time that you, at least at the time where you get it. The liquid loan system regularly updates. One thing that I don't understand is how, like, when the price falls, what's stopping Like if the price falls 11, 13, or 13%, what's stopping from a person from taking this 10,000 USDL and go buying 30 or more PLS than what they had before, and then restaking it or reminting it? You know what I mean? Can't wait till I get a baby feed myself. Get a baby feed myself this info right now, but later. I don't got no kids either. When a vault falls below a minimum collateral ratio of 110%, it is considered under collateralized and is vulnerable to liquidation. This is to ensure the protocol remains solvent at all times, and one USDL can always be redeemed for $1 USD worth of PLS. The Liquid Loans protocol has two native tokens, USDL and Loan. It's an algorithmic stablecoin that aims to be worth $1 US dollar. It is used to pay out loans on the protocol and can be redeemed against PLS, the underlying collateral at a face value at any time. Yeah, you take your loan and buy a bigger position. It will make you more bullish on PLS once you understand how it works. PLS is gonna pump hard on launch. You mean Liquid Loan is gonna pump hard? I think I'm about a loan token, bro. I think I'm gonna just cop the loan token, just buy it, and then get USDL and PLS from all the liquidation. Then I'll use the yield from this to buy back Pulse, of which then I will create a vault. I think that's the way to go. I don't know, but I think that's how I'm gonna do it. Buy loan, get USDL and PLS in yield, restate, then create vaults based off of my yield. So basically, it's all free. I'm figuring out a way to make it free. I don't want to use any of the PLS that I already have, or I guess I would because I gotta buy it from. I'll probably use my yield for my ink token. Honestly, this is going to be a never-ending yield accumulation. I'm using my loan token, using my ink token to buy loan token, then getting USDL and Pulse, and then taking that Pulse and USDL so I'm going to buy even more Pulse with the USDL, and then take all of the Pulse and put it into a vault, and then repeat the steps, and allow it to grow that way. The USDL within the Liquid Loans ecosystem is backed by a surplus of collateral that has been locked into individual smart contracts called votes. Loan is a secondary token issued by the protocol. It captures the fees. Look up LQTY chart. Yeah, it's dropping. It's gonna drop. What you talking about? Loan is a look at LQTY. Okay, bet. Loan is a productive yield producing asset which earns by providing US. It's cold. Hold on. By providing USDL to the stability pool, the loan you can receive for providing the service can be staked to earn a share of the fees paid by users of the system when borrowing or redeeming USDL. So it's what's the fee for borrowing and redeeming? Anyone can purchase loan and join the global community of loan token holders, and by staking loan tokens, receive a share of the protocol's fees. The community is therefore essentially the owner of the decentralized protocol. PLS is the native coin of Pulse chain and collateral used by the Liquid Loans protocol. Let's look at Liquidity, LQTY. That's what I was trying to find. I couldn't find it while he was on stream. When you lock up the Pulse, it will pump Pulse. Yes, by pressure. Fee is 0.5. I thought it said 0.5 to 5%. 0.5%. Okay, so you understand it's fully been Jerry. You know exactly what's going on. Okay, let's take a look at this. Yeah, man, deck screener been working slow for everybody. I've been seeing a lot of other streamers where their deck screener is running slowly. I just want to do a quick poll too while this is loading. Can see the future is so bright and inspirational. Yeah, I got a 50 wallet preparational. Expect no profits, no more. We get up to 12 likes. Shout out to y'all. Damn, this is taking forever to load. There we go. It don't look that bad. What's their website? Token that captures the fee revenue generated by the liquidity protocol via staking. Liquidity is a decentralized borrowing protocol that allows you to draw 0% interest loans against Ether used as collateral. Loans are paid out in LUSD and used and need to maintain a minimum collateral ratio of only they basically copy pasted. They basically copy pasted. In addition to the collateral, the loans are secured by a stability pool containing LUSD and by fellow borrowers collectively acting as a guarantors of last resort. Liquidity as a protocol is non-custodial, immutable, and governance free. So let's take a look at the website. This chart looks amazing. It looks like a good buying opportunity. It doesn't look like it's going to keep going down. This is probably mainly because when did the all of that ETH got taken out, so people was probably scared and took and got their loan back. This held up. It's looking like this dip happened. Came from when basically all the locked up ETH was released. Let's take a look at their website. Let's see how clean. Let's see if they are as clean as Liquid Loans. But that's crazy because Liquidity is going to have also a I guess they can do the same thing. Looks clean. Kind of not compared to. Let's see what they video look like. Let's see how they broke it down. I think Liquid Loans has a way better just everything. Literally. They took it and made it better. Let's look at this. It's only a minute 29. We can do that.
Ethereum is fully decentralized and unstoppable, and we believe that products built on top of it should be too. That's why we built Liquidity, a fully decentralized and unstoppable borrowing protocol. With Liquidity, you can use your ETH to take out a loan, interest free. This way, you maintain full exposure to Ether the asset while receiving fresh funds. Your loan is paid out in LUSD, an unstoppable Ethereum native stablecoin that is solely backed by Ether. Using Liquidity, you can borrow up to 90% of your ETH value. And best of all, Liquidity does not charge any interest, just a one-time fee as low as 0.5%. With no payback time attached, you can repay your loan whenever you like.
Wow.
Our users use Liquidity to buy real-world assets like houses and cars or pay for their daily expenses while keeping their ETH stack intact. More risk-tolerant
This
users
is a
can also
great.
use
This
the
is a
stablecoin to
like.
leverage up on their ETH.
I think y'all. This will be the number one thing to look for in the bull run, bro. Because when like it's the idea that a genius Robert Loku created 100% DeFi lending
With more
protocol.
than $4 billion worth of loans issued since inception, audits from leading security firms, and the highest safety ratings in the space, you can get access to a protocol that is immutable, capital efficient, and fully decentralized. So what are you waiting for? Make your ETH work for you. Borrow today.
It looks amazing. It looks amazing. If I do say so myself. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Dang, they got Velodrome as a partner. Yeah, man. They doing some dang. They doing the dang on thing. Liquidity. Let's look at LUSD to see how. That's what I want to look at. Is LUSD holding? Is the peg holding? Think about a tax implications on our PLS. Is literally why I haven't touched a lot of my PLS. I just want to take loans on it. Oh, That's a great take. Didn't think about that. What are the tax implications? Liquid loans, however, has much bigger community, so it should be better than liquidity. Yeah, I think so. Who is Robert Loco? Does he have a YouTube? Let's check. Oh, that's the creator of Liquidity? Oh, okay, yep. All right. Let's just make sure that it's holding its peg. It seems as though it's stagnant at $1. Taking out a loan is not taking profit. He's Swiss. Okay. Let's turn the music back on. Let's change the song actually. Let's listen to that Zen Vampire anthem. Expect no profits, no order. The curve is slow down, just let your ears go. On a different level like Jack. Hey. Look, Zen Vampire. Come on. Why ain't this loading? Deck screener's been acting a damn fool today. Past few days, it's just out of control. Let's refresh. Let's just stay here. Always keep it clear to the point. We don't see our own reflections in the mirror. No, I meant Zen because the future is here. Meant Zen because it's the truth and it's I gotta keep my VPN on. Let me turn. Oh, we don't use VPN. Sorry, just kidding. That's X1. Any project that we choose to do is gonna get done. The community, you can't stop us, you get stepped on. Don't wait till it's too late for you to come and join the Zen squad. When you hit them with the facts, that's what they can't stand. I'm representing Zen token with the Vam fam. Prophetic. I want to see how long has it been holding its peg. You sacked a lot of money for the loan token. Ooh. I wonder if it's gonna do the same. Wow, hold on. Okay. Okay. Not much below. It kind of stabilized. Took some time to stabilize. But it doesn't go much. Ooh. I wonder how it does this. 7 million. They got a lot going on here. 5 million makes it jump by that much, but it y'all look at this. Look at this volume. 7 mil. 1 mil. 6 mil. It takes a lot for it to go up, but not a lot for it to go back down. Don't take profits, take LUSD and use that to buy stuff if you got to cash out. Yeah, that's smart. So in essence, we're gonna be taking our pulse, putting it in, and then Liquidity is a staking token. Yeah. It's like the loan. Liquidity is the loan token as USDL is to LUSD. Let's go back to the light paper real quick. Let's see if we can get through this real quick. Motivation behind liquid loans. Protocol was developed to allow owners of PLS a method of extracting value from the holdings without the need to ever sell their tokens. By locking up PLS and minting USDL, a PLS holder can take 0% interest-free loans against their holdings on a timeless repayment schedule. In LL, it's called loan. Yeah. Stablecoins are essentially building blocks on a blockchain. However, the vast majority of this value is made up of centralized stablecoins. These centralized stablecoins make up only a small portion of the total stablecoin supply. Liquid loans addresses this by creating more capital efficient and user-friendly ways to borrow a decentralized stablecoin. Furthermore, liquid loans is completely immutable, governance-free, and non-custodial. What are the key benefits? So 0% interest, 110% minimum collateral ratio, governance free, directly redeemable, fully decentralized. Does anyone own or operate the protocol? No. The contract is immutable and therefore has no owner or operator. Can liquid loans be upgraded or changed? No, the protocol has no admin keys and nobody can alter the rules of the system in any way. The smart contract code is completely immutable once deployed. Has the protocol been third-party verified, certified, or audited? The protocol will be audited and full report will be made publicly available for deployment. Before deployment, what is the main use case? Oh, this is distracting me slightly. Stake, what is the main use case of liquid loans? Borrow USDL against PLS, earn loan token by providing USDL to the stability pool in exchange for rewards. Stake loan to earn the fee revenue paid for borrowing or redeeming USDL. Redeem 1 USDL for USD worth of PLS at any time. Arbitrage, so potential gains if the 1 USDL peg falls below $1. Anyone that sold before this launch but didn't do it to trade is not very smart or didn't know. In my opinion, not trying to diss taking profits, but this is the way. Yeah, facts. I believe it is. What do you think? Do you think that people that farmed was made a good decision? That's just strictly farming. How do you feel about that, Ben Jerry? The stablest stable coin known to mankind so far. So you're actually bullish, the Ebonics lover. You love this channel if you love Ebonics. Shit. Does liquid loans charge any fees? There's one off fee whenever USDO is bought and when PLS is redeemed. Borrowers pay a borrowing fee on loans as a percentage of the issued amount. Yeah, this is actually the stablest stable coin known to mankind. I believe that is true, bro. Like, it's always more collateral. PulseX V2 Live. Oh, hold on. Let's double check. Oh, there it goes. PulseX V2 LP Awards is up. You can create pairs and add liquidity. The info page with stats, USD's display, and farms won't work until enough liquidity and pairs have been added. There's a toggle switch up top to switch from V1 to V2. Okay. Ooh, we gotta check. We gotta go and check it out, guys. We gotta go and check it out real quick. Hold on. I haven't sold a bit of my pulse at all. My bags ain't big enough, bro. I ain't selling nothing until I'm up 100,000. 100,000 at least. So we can switch from V1 to V2. This is live, man. Yep. I'm seeing it. We about to go to it real quick and see. It said at the top you can switch from V1 to V2. So do I have to take them out of my V1? Oh, there we go. So do I have to take it out of V? Oh shit. There's no farms. Oh. Do I have to connect? After 2.5 years, we still got V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6. I should have said a lot of people has to swap to make the pairs. That could be considered profit taking. To take a loan on liquid loans, the minimum is $2,000. Wow. Damn. You can't even do nothing. What do I do, guys? There's no farms yet. Unchecked, staked only. It's only liquidity. So this is only if you want to. It's not checked. It's not checked, sir. It's a lot. Add liquidity for now. Do I want to? I guess I'll just do it for the we'll get fees now. Okay. Cause it's the truth and it's a breath of fresh air. This industry is full of scammers. We're the few who still bear. Vampires never die, so we going nowhere. New chain coming out to earn fees. But I mean, why would you do it with no farms? I want ink and I'm not switching over yet, man. I'm gonna wait till I see them farms. honest for me, I'm loving the ink token. And if I'm still earning, yeah, I'm still earning, bro. I'm Gucci. I'm cool where I'm at. Yeah, V2. If you got PLSX, you can take loan against it, and minimum there's $500. Yeah, I'm sticking in these pools. I guess I'm gonna just be late to the party, of which I'm gonna just buy. See, I'm gonna just buy loan token and stake it, because when it comes to that 2K, yeah, I'm gonna just buy the loan token. That liquidity fork is called Earn. This is getting it's getting confusing now. That's gonna confuse a lot of people. So this is a fork, or just the same shit? Yeah, it ain't nothing going on right now. Ain't no farms, but you at least get fees. So if you want to participate, or this is only if you're participating in a liquidity pair that doesn't yield ink token, so you can get the fees. So yeah, congratulations. Let's continue on with this. Okay, that was PMS. Like more, yeah. Does liquid loans charge any fees? There's a one-off fee whenever USDO is borrowed, and when PLS is redeemed, borrowers pay a borrowing fee. Redeemers who wish to redeem PLS need to pay a redemption fee. Okay. Both fees depend on the redemption volumes. They can increase upon every redemption as a function of the redeemed amount and decay over time as long as no redemptions take place. The intent is to throttle large redemptions with higher fees and to throttle borrowing directly after large redemption volumes. The fee decay over time ensures that the fee for both borrowers and redeemers will cool down while redemptions volume are low. The fees cannot become smaller than 0.5% except in recovery mode, which protects the redemption facility from being misused by arbitrageurs front running the price feed. The borrowing fee is capped at 5%. Like more in PP. What you mean? Oh yeah. Ooh, we might have to go over and get go. Other than that, the 2 fees. Don't say too much, Ben Jerry. You giving a little bit too much alpha, buddy. A little bit too much. Slow it down there, buddy. You slow it down there. Slow it down. Other than that, the 2 fees are identical and depicted as fee in the following chart. Okay. What is the mechanism that determines the borrowing fee and redemption? The base fee fluctuates when there are USDO redemptions for PLS. As more incur, the frequency increases, the base rate goes up. As redemption subsides, the base rate goes down. There is always a default 0.5% plus variable base rate. So it seems as though redemption amount, I believe this is USDL, so it's capped at 5% once time. Is that hours or days? Shit, I'm stuck right here. Let's go back. There you go. What the hell? This thing is in the way. How do I exit out of this thing? Transparent. Always keep it clear to the point we don't see our own reflection in the mirror. There you go. The Zen vampires are here and we strike fear. Corrupt cryptocurrencies, worst nightmare. Oh shit, hold on. Always keep it clear. That was an important question at the bottom. Reflections in the mirror. I meant Zen because the future is here. Because it's the truth and it's a breath of fresh air. This industry is full of scammers. Can I earn money using liquid loans? Earn loan tokens by providing liquidity. Okay, stake loan. Can I lose my funds? This is what I wanted. As a non-custodial system, all tokens sent to the protocol will be held and managed algorithmically without the interface of any person or legal entity. That means your funds will only be subject to rules set forth in the smart contract code. Learn more about audits. There are few scenarios under which you may lose parts of your funds. So you can lose a part of it. You are a borrower vault owner. Your collateral in PLS is liquidated. You will still keep your borrowed USDL, but your vault will be closed and your collateral will be used to compensate stability pool depositors and or vault owners during redistribution. You are a borrower and either recovery mode is activated or redemption occur. You could lose 110% collateral and any remainder will be claimable. This would result in collateral loss, which is why a suggested collateral ratio helps reduce risk. If you are a stability pool depositor and your deposited USDL is used to repay back debt, repay debt from liquidated borrowers. Since liquidations are triggered at any time borrowers collateral drops below 110%, you receive you receive more PLS in return with a very high profitability. However, if PLS decreases in price and you maintain exposure, you may lose value in your total pool deposits. Okay. Please note that although the system is diligently audited, a hack or a bug that results in losses for the users can never be fully excluded. Ooh, shit. What's the disclaimer? I want you to guarantee you ain't gonna get hacked. Let's just search hack. Y'all don't even say nothing about no hack. Let's search exploit. Y'all don't got exploit. Let's see bug. Y'all don't even say nothing about no bug. Oh. As liquid loan software's experimental nature, it may contain bugs, defects, or errors, including any bug, defect, or error relating to resulting from display manipulation, processing, storage, transmission, or use of data that may materially and adversely affect the use, functionality, or performance of liquid loans protocol software or any other product or system containing or used in conjunction with the liquid loans protocol software. Cool story, bro. Why would I use liquid loans for borrowing? The protocol offers interest-free loans and is more capital efficient than other borrowing systems. Instead of selling PLS to have liquid funds, you can use the protocol to lock up your PLS, borrow against. This is kind of getting redundant. What do you mean by collateral? Is PLS the only collateral accepted? Yes. How can protocol offers interest-free borrowing? Okay. For example, if more redemptions are happening than usual, which means USDL is likely trading at less than $1, the borrowing fee would increase, discouraging borrowing. Okay. Other systems require variable interest rates to make borrowing more or less favorable, but do so implicitly since borrowers would not feel the impact up front. Given that this also needs to be managed via governance, the protocol instead opts for a fully decentralized and direct feedback mechanism via one-off fee. This completely avoids third-party intervention and counterparty risk. How can I borrow with liquid loans? The minimum amount that can be drawn is 2,000 USDL. Wow, that's the minimum? Sheesh. So you got to put up at least $2,200. $2,200, well, $2,500, because you need to be above. You need to be above. So 110% will be right at the collateral ratio, and if it falls, then you lose. You're basically $200 immediately. So you're gonna need however much more. So say you want to get 2,000, but say you want to be at 150%. 2,000 times 1.5. 3,000. So $3,000 would bring you at 150% collateral ratio. So if you don't have 2K pulse, you're gonna have to buy some. Yep. Ooh, that's even more. That's even more bullish. You gotta buy it. You can't take no loan. Undercover leverage trading on your PLS. Facts. A vault is where you take out and maintain your loan. See, I'm gonna be buying this. I don't know, man. When this comes out, it might go crazy. I think that we're gonna see the same thing with the ink token, y'all. So let's just look real quick. Let's just get some decent little alpha. I may just buy $1,000 worth of loan, ride it up, sell it, wait till it come back down, rebuy the same amount, and stake it. Sir. Too much alpha? Ben Jerry, you think this is too much alpha? Is this gonna be too much alpha right here? What I'm about to say? You know what I'm about to say, Ben Jerry, don't you? You already know where I'm going with this. So we may see something similar in the rise of price. And if we looking at a 21x, I've been waiting and wondering to see what I will be doing with that $500. I haven't done anything with it yet, but that $500 in Bitcoin, this might be it. Nah, I'm cheesing. This is good for all of us. Yeah. So 500. So this is, let's just do a 10x. Let's not even say it's even gonna do that. Let's just say a 10x. So this might be an opportunity for everybody. This is easily turn your 500 into 5,000. You know, they said you good unless it goes down 95% or something like that. Yeah, I think he said 97%. I think he said 97. Do I have to pay fees? A vault is where you take out and maintain your loan. Each vault is linked to a PLS wallet address, and each address can have just one vault. If you are familiar with collateralized debt positions from other platforms, vault are similar in concept. Vaults maintain two balances. One is an asset PLS acting as collateral, and the other is a debt denominated in USDL. You can change them out each by adding collateral or repaying debt. As you make these balances change, your vault collateral ratio changes accordingly. You can close your vault at any time by fully paying off your debt. So when you close a vault, can you reopen another one? Show me how that is. On which chart? On the ink chart? You get your loan back by paying back your USDL, paying back the 110. You got to pay back 110% than what you borrowed. Let's see, 97% from what on the ink token or on liquidity. Let's look at liquidity. That's actually better. Let's see what liquidity did. Ooh. Damn, why did this go down like that? Oh, if okay, gotcha. If she mentions my boo thing, sharp thing, come be my forever, just like Bellatwan. Boomerang, you may go away, but you're not going far. We burning in supply, we're supernovas if we war star. The Zen vampires are here and we strike fear. Corrupt cryptocurrencies, worst nightmare. Y'all been listening to what's the name like crazy too. So let's measure it. Should we measure it from the top or where we at now? Let's do it from the top first. Okay. So, and then let's see how far that is from where we at. So, I mean, let's see what 97% from where we at now is. I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh, it's very similar. These are very close. Very close. It's only yeah, these are very close. So at what? That's at 0.0088 and 0.0038. Damn. 6 zeros and 38 and 6 zeros and 88. Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt if it go because it's not going to be able to go below sack price. I don't think it'll ever do that. What's the sack price? What's sack price again? How do I calculate that? They're gonna be sure. How do we calculate that? How do we calculate that? Where's the sack price at? Somebody give me the deets. Damn. If she misses my boo thing, sharp fangs, come be my forever, just like Bella Swan. Boomerang, you may go away, but you're not going far. We burning in supply. Yeah, okay. 10,000 divided by $1. What's that? But it was different. Oh, I guess that's the okay. Gotcha. It's 10,000 in. It's 10,000. 10,000 divided by 1. That's not right. It's 1 divided by 10,000, ain't it? Yeah, it's this one. That's the sack price. Boy, if you don't. Transparent. Always keep it clear to the point. We don't see our own reflection in the mirror. The Zen vampires are here and we strike fear. Corrupt cryptocurrencies, worst nightmare. Transparent. Always keep it clear to the point. We don't see our own reflections in the mirror. So 0.00 3 zeros and 1. We don't have to. It's so easily calculated because it'll never fall below sack price. Oh, we right there. 3 zeros and 1. Yep. That's sack price right there. Ooh, it hit it right there. That goes to show it'll never fall. I don't think it ever fall there, bro. It almost tapped it. That's sack price right there. Oh yeah, man. It might be good to go ahead and bridge over some of your tokens and get you some rat pulse. Get you some pulse. It tapped it. It didn't even tap. It didn't even tap it. Everybody was so scary. You see how close it got close, but it didn't even get there. Look, didn't even get there. 17 pips away. Not pips. Not that I'm using Forex lingo. How borrowing fee is calculated. The borrowing fee is added to the debt of the vault. The fee rate is confirmed to a range between 0.5 and 5%. All right, I'm not about to go through all of this. What happens if my vault is liquidated? You lose your collateral debt. We know you lose your collateral debt, but you keep your USDL. What is liquidation reserve? When you open a vault and draw a loan, 200 USDL set aside as a way to compensate gas costs for the transaction sender in the event your vault is liquidated. Oh, 200. Damn. The liquidation reserve is fully refundable if your vault is not liquidated and is credited to you while you close your vault by repaying your debt. The liquidation reserve counts as debt and is taken into account for the calculation of its vault's collateral ratio, slightly increasing the actual collateral requirements. Okay. Yes, if your vault is liquidated, you will lose 200 USDO gas reserve. This is higher than gas fees on post chain because the contract will run forever. And gas fees may increase over time, as we've seen with Ethereum. This reserve is compensation to those spending the time executing the liquidation transactions. Okay. Okay, let's read this. When USDL is redeemed, what happens if my vote is redeemed against? When USDL is redeemed, the PLS provided. Is it kind of scratchy for y'all? There we go. If the USD value by which your PLS collateral is reduced corresponds to the normal USDL amount by which your vault's debt is decreased, you can think of redemptions as if somebody else is repaying your debt and retrieving an equivalent amount of your collateral. As a positive side effect, redemptions improve the collateral ratio of the effective vaults, making them less risky. Redemptions do not reduce your debt to zero are called partial redemptions, while redemptions that may fully pay off a vault's debt are called full redemptions. In such a case, your vault is closed and you can claim your collateral surplus and the liquidation reserve at any time. Let's say you own a vault with 2 million PLS collateral and debt of 3,200 USDL. The current prices of PLS 0.002. This puts your collateral ratio at 125%. Let's imagine this is the lowest CR in the liquid loan system, and you look at two examples of partial redemptions and a full redemption. Somebody redeems 1,200 USDL for 600,000 PLS and thus repays 1,200 USDL of your debt, reducing it from 3,200 to 2,000 USDL. In return, 600,000 PLS worth 1,200 is transferred from the vault to the redeemer. Your collateral goes down from 2 million to 1,400 PLS, while your collateral ratio goes from 125 to 140%. Okay. Okay. By making liquidation instantaneous and more efficient, the protocol needs less collateral to provide the same guarantee level as similar protocols that rely on lengthy auction mechanisms to sell off collateral and liquidations. Why did the collateral and debt of my vault increase without my intervention? If vaults are liquidated and the stability pool is empty or gets empty due to liquidation, every borrower will receive a portion of the liquidated collateral and debt as a part of the redistribution process. I love that. I love that. So people who are getting liquidated makes the people with higher ratios even stronger. So man, it's kind of good to get in early on this thing and then just reap the benefits on all liquidations forever. You know? Are there notifications to inform users about collateral levels prior? Yes. Information will be displayed on what the minimum collateral ratio level is and how effectively reduce the risk of liquidation. The system also displays a total. They need an app. Point blank period. This is going to need an app. As long as your individual collateral ratio remains above 150%, your collateral is safe from liquidation even during recovery mode. So 150% is the go-to, but I'm doing 400%. Liquid loans relies on partial data structures, a sorted doubly linked list of vaults that remains ordered by individuals. Seems scratchy. There we go. All right. I want to look at those. We might not look at all of this stuff. It's a lot. I want to look redemptions and loan rewards. Loan supply will be announced before deployment. Loan is not a governance token as there is no liquid loans governance. How can I earn loan? Deposit USDL, provide liquidity in the USDL PLS pool. Loan holders can stake their tokens to earn the fees generated by loan issuance and PLS redemption. Let's look at recovery mode. I don't fully understand that one. Recovery mode kicks in when the TCR of the system falls below 150%. During recovery mode, liquidation conditions are relaxed and the system blocks borrowers' transactions that will further decrease TCR. New USDL may only be issued by adjusting existing vaults in a way that improves their ICR or by opening a new vault with the ICR of greater than 150%. Liquid loans is like community DeFi bank in which everyone participates. You can earn fees plus take a loan tax-free. Facts. In general, if an existing vault adjustment reduces its ICR, the transaction is only executed if the result ICR is above 150%. Liquidated by redistribution entire debt and collateral to other vaults. Vaults between 100 and 110% CR liquidated by offsetting debt and collateral against stability pool. Remaining debt and collateral, if the stability pool gets emptied, is redistributed to other vaults. Vaults between 110% TCR. Remaining PLS collateral says in vault, example, 38% stability pool receives PLS collateral. USDL proportionate to the debt from vault burned from stability pool. Value between 110% and TCR liquidated by offset. Okay. So keep your shit above 150%. Can I be liquidated if my collateral ratio is below 150%? Yes, you can be liquidated below 150%. In order to help avoid liquidation in normal mode and recovery mode, it's recommended that users keep their collateral ratio above 150%. Okay. Okay. All right, not much more. Let's take a look at what Ben Jerry put in the chat. Shit. All right. These are a couple of strategies. We looked at the USDL strategy. So the point of this one, I have no idea what the point of it is. Okay. Oh, I see. Extract the value. This is the extract value conservatively and enjoy. So all it is just so you can extract your. Where's it extracting from? What up, DeFi Dior? Welcome in, my boy. For sure, that depends on the health of the system. If too many degens, the fee will increase. Yeah, I'm gonna be on that end of the too many degens. Okay, they got the squirrel strategy expanded. So mint ehedron, bridge ehedron and post chain, pair wrap ehedron with pedron. Selling loans slowly. Okay, yeah, that's what I seen. Selling loans slowly. Liquidity pools, fees, stake PLS, get the incentive token, purchase Hex. This is damn near what I'm doing right here. So just stake PLS, get the incentive token, purchase Hex, PLS, or loan with remaining 50%. Purchase PLS X with 50% of incentive token. Oh, and the other 50%, purchase Hex, PLS, or loan with remaining 50%. Deposit loan in the staking pool. Deposit PLS into Vault or stake Hex. Mint Hedron. This is actually a good one. Use Haunted strategy at 1,000% collateral. Okay, we're gonna take a look. That's if you got bands on. You gotta have bands to do 1,000%, boy. We're gonna look at the Haunted strategy. So this has deposit loan in the staking pool. Get your USDL. Market is bullish. Market is stable. Market is bearish. Stability pool. In the event of a severe crash, remove USDL from stability pool and deposit into a vault. I'm not going to be able to remember all of this. Purchase PLS and deposit into the vault. Instead, 1,000% collateral is taking 10% loans. 50% of loan, purchase loan, and shit. Oh boy. That's the ripple effect. Oh no, this is the ripple effect. I don't know what that's saying. The price of loan is irrelevant. This is a staking token. Boy, this is a lot. How to yeah. How to use the hot prill strategy. Start with PLS. Connect to liquid loans. All right, these steps ain't needed, baby girl. Baby girl. These 2 steps right here. Start with Pulse Chain. Connect to Liquid Loans DApp and create a vault by depositing PLS. Mint 10% of your value to your deposit. This is where we need. You are now 1,000% collateralized. Add your USDT to the stability pool. Receive rewards in loan and in liquidity proceeds, if any, in PLS. Stake your loan token to the staking pool. Deposit your PLS into the vault. Wait for PLS to go up value by 10%, making you 1,100% collateralized. Mint more USDO, returning yourself to 1,000% collateralization. Then add to the stability pool. Your USDO will always available if you want to pay off your loan at any time. Rinse and repeat, always staying at 1,000% collateralized. He posted it on the weekly. So everybody's showing it with 1,000% vault collateral. Use the Liquid Loans protocol to obtain credit USDO with PLS collateralization 1,000%. So if you're doing it at 1,000%, you got to do. You got to put 200 because the minimum is 2,000, right? So y'all saying put 20,000 in here. They saying putting 20,000 in here. How many people gonna be able to do this? And I'll also be listening into for research purposes. But basically, what they saying is that you gotta put in because the minimum, y'all know the minimum is 2,000, and they're saying only 10%. Taking a 10% loan, bro. That's 20 G's. You got it. Use 50% USDO to purchase and stake loan tokens. Other 50% of USDO stake into stability pool. Add the PLS rewards to your liquid loans vault. Once PLS price increases, borrow more USDO, buy more USDO, and repeat the process. Cool. As a real life test run on July 1st, I bought $526 of LUSD and $514 of liquidity. I put $526 of LUSD in the liquidity pool, in the stability pool on liquidity.app and stake the 514 of liquidity in the liquidity.app protocol. 1 month later, today, I claimed LUSD ETH in liquidity generated for a total of $173. 173 divided by my 1,040 investment is a 16.63% return in 1 month and relatively risk-free and an immutable admin key-free contract. Wait until Post-Chain launches, followed by Liquid Loans, which will have 12 times the traffic and fees of Liquidity. Imagine what $100,000 in Liquid Loans will produce. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Shit. What? What is this? This is the haunted strategy. Oh shit, it's opening it up now. So what is the haunted strategy? I guess this video we can take a look. Let's look at this video. I want to watch and see what I need to watch and see. Let's watch and let's see what this haunted strategy is all about. Damn, we've been live for two and a half hours, man. Shout out to y'all for sticking around. 13 people in the chat. Make sure y'all abuse that like button, man. abuse that like button for me. I would highly appreciate it. Thank y'all for always stopping through, man. If you was unable to take a look at the entire stream, we did have Walrus, one of the head people over there at Liquid Loans, running the back end. Yeah, man, it's pretty dope stuff. Make sure that you at least chop back.
What is going on, people? It's Matt from
In
Liquid
order
Loans.
for
And in
Liquid
this
Loans to
video, I've
succeed,
got a
PLS must
prominent
also
member of
perform
the
well.
community who's got a very interesting strategy when it comes to the Liquid Loans protocol. He's
Damn, it's
become a bit of a
36
celeb on
minutes?
social media recently. So with no further ado, let me introduce
With the Haunted
infamous
strategy?
Haunted. Let's go.
I ain't about to watch all of this. It's 36 minutes, sir.
Hey, man. Thanks for coming on the channel. I've been really enjoying some of the videos you've been on.
This is Haunted.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, good to
I
see you,
love
man.
I love the community. I love what you do for the community. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's been
Thanks.
a busy ride, a long ride.
Crazy, yeah. I mean, it's kind of like it's felt like it's gone.
Strategy
And
overview.
we just seemed like a flow chart of what we're going to do and how it works, basically. So over here, we start with our pulse.
Yep.
We connect it to the Liquid Loans DApp to create a vault.
Yep.
And then when we go in the vault, what we do is we mint stablecoin of 10%, which is a ratio of 100,000%.
Ain't this ain't this the same exact strategy that this girl came up with? She jacking? Look at this. Mint 10%. Add your USD to the stability pool. Oh no, he got a different. Okay.
Which I'll explain later on how to do that on the front end.
Sure.
So what we're doing is just whatever our value is, whether it was 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, we only take a loan of 10% of the value, which is 1,000% collateral.
So a nice high collateral ratio there.
Yeah. So it could sustain a 98 point something percent dip.
Wow.
Before you get liquidated. So what you do with that, you go to Pulse X, you use your USDL to buy more Pulse. Pretty much deposit that back into your vault.
Yep.
And wait for Pulse to go up in value by 10%.
Okay.
So just an example, if the price is sitting at 10 cents, we wait until it goes up to 11 cents.
Mm-hmm.
Then we go back into our vault, mint 10% of your loan gains. So not another 10% loan. What you're doing is just bringing back your ratio of 1,000% back to, your collateral back down to 1,000%.
Yep.
And do the whole process again. So go back to Pulse X.
Use your USD to buy
deposit,
PLS.
buy some Pulse. Deposit that Pulse into your vault, and then simply rinse and repeat. You just keep this process over and over, and just growing your the Pulse that's sitting in your vault, and compounding the price appreciation with by gaining more Pulse.
But the only thing about this is that you every single time you go back into the vault, you gotta have 20,000 fresh new funds. So how fast can you do this? I mean, if this dude is correct, which one? If this dude is correct, earning. I wonder if he did the 1,000% collateral ratio. Because if you only borrow 10%, you're only getting $2,000 from. You only getting 2,000. Is that correct? You only getting 2,000 from 20,000, and he's earning 16.63%. So let's just say 15%. So 15% of 2,000, because that's what you got to use. You do need 20 G's if you're gonna do 1,000% collateral ratio. You only borrowing 10%. Posted the Liquid Loans for Dummies document. You would need 20 G's. Because it says right here the minimum. Your minimum is your minimum to borrow is 2,000. Yeah, I need you to explain that. Why if you want to do 1,000% collateral ratio, you will need 20 G's. Because here it tells you. What's the minimum? Minimum amount that can be drawn is 2,000 USDL. And if everybody, you don't have to, if you don't want to do 1,000%, like for me, I could do 8,000 because I'm good with a 400% collateral ratio. There's a video simulating if people use it to do BNB, the numbers were crazy. Yeah, I bet. I bet. Let's go back. Let's continue on with this video.
Always staying at 1,000%. Is that correct?
Yes. So you never take a loan if you're lower than 1,000%.
Wow. Okay.
You always wait for the price appreciation. So just an example, say the 1,000% collateral you're sitting is now sitting at 1,200.
Yep.
You can simply just go to the front end, bring that collateral back down to 1,000%, whatever that loan amount is, buy more pulse, put that into your vault,
Okay.
and you're done.
Wow.
So yeah,
And because you're so high, I guess, let's say the market doesn't move up for a bit, but
Yeah,
goes
I wanna
down.
know
You're still,
about-
like you said, you could withstand. Is it a 98% drop? Did you say?
90. Yeah, but it's a
Do you
98
need
point.
2K to take out 10% on current loans? I don't know. No, the minimum that could be drawn is 2,000. So the minimum that you have to have, because the collateral ratio is 110%, you need at least 2,200. But then you could, if you only do 2,200, then you can automatically be liquidated immediately because you fell below that 150%. So really, the minimum amount is 3,000, but my minimum would be 8,000. Everybody's minimum is going to be different, but you at least have to multiply it. So get up to the collateralized ratio of 110%, and that minimum will be 2,200. You see what I'm saying? But if you
Something
want this
percent to
collateral
be,
ratio to be 1,000, you got to do 10x more than whatever the minimum is. 10x more is 20,000. You're gonna need at least 20,000.
Wow.
yeah. So keep in mind that when you're putting your pulse back into your vault, that 1,000% would automatically go up a little bit straight away. So the second you put that pulse into your vault, you're automatically above 1,000%.
Damn, it's 5 o'clock.
And before you had a spreadsheet. I think you're going to bring it up in a sec, but you started with the minimum amount
Some people
for a
say
loan,
keep
which
it.
was it $2,000?
Yes, correct. So I worked it off to roughly around the minimum. You can literally put in whatever you want, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. But
See?
if you want to stay at 1,000% collateral, the
20,000.
minimum would be 20,000.
Told you.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So my strategy is just based on the minimum. Technically, you can put whatever you're comfortable doing the strategy with.
Wow.
If you're comfortable putting, 30,000,
Shark and whale talk, facts.
Go for it. Like, it's what you're comfortable with doing the strategy with.
Sheesh. 20,000 and
also,
plus crew.
because you're so over collateralized.
I'm a
Yeah,
baby.
we do see big
I'm a
dips in
shrimp.
crypto. I mean, it's very rare to see 98% drop on a good asset. But
89%.
sorry,
Did I say
89,
9? 89, yeah.
89% or 90% drop. But if you do, it doesn't happen overnight. You're gonna
No.
see the market dropping, aren't you?
Exactly. And also, if you have some loan tokens sitting in the loan staking pool, you're going to be gaining stable coin. You can pretty much either turn that into pulse, put it back into your vault, or pay off some debt, whichever way you want to do it.
Damn. This is
And
crazy, y'all.
then your collateralized rate will actually just or the drop for you to be liquidated will be much lower. So you have plenty of time generally. You don't see a 90% dip.
It's in the gram. Yeah, I got it right here. Let's look at this. He got his own little spreadsheet. So he's looking at, damn, man, he broke it down for us. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm getting hungry, y'all. Bitcoin Benito has a liquid loan strategy. I think he started with his with 3K. Okay. I need to look at that because that's about where I need to be at. Shit, I need, what them $100 ones at? I need the $100 plays. I got $100 for you. I'm using my ink token for this. Loan amount. Let's do 90%. Price interval 10%. I don't understand this. Damn. Damn, it should get out of control to where the numbers can't even add up. Post Steam in Post Chain New Tokens Telegram. Okay. I don't understand this. I don't understand this at all. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't understand what he's talking about. Yeah. Yeah, man. You can also keep hitting that liquidate button on loans under 110% and collect $200 each time you do it. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, you take that $200 fee. Post it in our chat, Ben. Yeah, post the stream and okay, yeah. Right on. Appreciate you. Yeah, let's get this is getting out of
in
control.
the native token.
I don't
of
understand
any
that thing,
blockchain
but let's listen to
hit
him a little bit more.
90% in like 2-3 days or
Mhm.
a week. It usually takes time for it to dip.
Yeah. Yeah, it's normally a waterfall. And the good thing about that is obviously you've got a heads up, so you can either pay back more or
Correct.
collateralize more. Yeah. Great.
Correct.
This is really good, laid out step by step to see, start with the pulse in your wallet. Either you've got it from the sacrifice phase or you got it from buying it from a DEX. Go over to liquidloans.io,
Correct.
connect to the DApp, mint yourself, and just going through it and seeing it like that laid out in this step by step. So thanks a lot for this. This is great. I think you've got another image that you like to
Buy
share.
pressure on
Yeah.
Pulse. Let's check
So
this buy
this is what
pressure
the
on
front end
Pulse.
would look like. Yeah, that buying pressure is going to be amazing. The more people who do this, the more people who have confidence in doing the haunted strategy, you're going to see that buy pressure just grow over time. So, yeah, I'll show you the numbers later. It's just even those numbers still shock me till today. As in, how is this even possible? But it's possible.
Yeah, I mean, numbers don't lie. Maths doesn't lie,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see it laid out like this. And I mean, like I said, for people that don't even want to
This
get
was
into
the
the weeds of
OUI.
the
I
maths or the
remember this when it's
spreadsheets,
like that.
just look at that collateral ratio on the front end. Are you below 1,000%? Okay, relax, do nothing, let the price come back up. Or are you over it? Okay, time to mint some stablecoin and go back to PulseX and buy some more
Correct.
Pulse and rinse and
Correct.
repeat.
That's
So
it.
yeah, let's have a look at that spreadsheet, and we'll still, we won't get overwhelmed with the numbers. We'll just have a look at it and see where it starts and where it starts to go.
Okay,
So,
here we go.
today I've just put
He gonna help us
30,000 in there
understand.
because
Okay.
that's just a number. It doesn't really mean it's just what someone is comfortable using.
Yeah.
You comfortable with
And
that, sir?
pretty much, if you look here, a 10% loan of a.
Can you zoom in at all a little bit so we can just see? Is that possible? Or
Is that better?
not really. There you go. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So,
There we go.
our loan. Sorry. Total value locked. Can I move that? Yep. Total
Ooh, we got a
value locked,
new
which is
member video.
30,000. This is our very.
Hey y'all, if y'all not a part of Trey's member videos, he be giving out some alpha on there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got him on this channel, so
First loan.
Yep.
We're taking a 10%
I ain't gonna show y'all
loan,
them
which
now. I ain't gonna
is
do that to him.
3,000.
Yep.
That is our total loan so far. So 3,000 here.
Hmm.
We're buying that, putting it into our vault, which is now 33,000. We wait for the price to move up 10%.
Yep.
It could be 8%. It could be 15%. It's just whenever you're in front of your computer and you're able to do so. So it doesn't have to be exactly 10%, but this is just running the maths if you did it on every 10%.
Okay.
So now the price has gone up to 36,300 with a 10% move.
Yep.
We're able to buy $630 with that loan. We put that into our vault, which is 36,930. So you see that's growing pretty fast. So that 10% move that we've done, that we started off with 30,000, we're already at 36,000.
Damn.
Sure.
Just from a 10% move. And I'll just do it one more time. the price has gone up 10%. We're now sitting at 40. Sorry, I have to zoom up, and
Yeah.
We're now sitting at 40,000. We take out a loan for $132, and we put that into our vault. Now we're sitting at $41,055.
So,
And
yeah,
go for it.
is that and that's the total value in the
So-
vault at the moment, 45,000 on
So
that.
hold on. Damn. Okay. I'm just gonna keep
that level.
listening.
41 for this one. The next one's 45.
Yeah.
Then it goes to 50.
Yeah.
And I'll just go to 100.
100x. If you keep doing this
Around
until
100x,
100x.
106x.
Hmm.
Our total locked value
Oh my
at this point
God.
would be 5,777,000 at 100x, and that's starting from a
And you'd be
$30,000
taking loans on that.
investment. And if you look here, it says 192x on your initial investment, but the price has only done 106x. So the price has only done 106x, but doing the strategy, I'm already up 192x
92x.
on
You doubling your X's.
on the haunted
Or
strategy.
1.5x in your X's.
Nearly double what you would if you just held.
Wow.
Okay.
Correct. What I will do is I'll just show you the difference by some people who might want to take a 15% loan and they're happy and comfortable doing it with a 15% loan.
Yeah.
So just by doing that, at 106%, you're already up on your initial investment, 268 x,
Wow.
which is 150% over what you originally would have done.
So the more you're willing to risk on your collateral ratio, okay.
What's sitting in your vault is now 8 million.
Wow.
Oh, sorry, 8 million. So just playing around with these numbers, you choose what you're comfortable doing.
Okay.
I mean, that's only 5% more, so it's not like you're going crazy there at all.
Correct. Yes. Correct. Basically, it's you just.
So for
choose
me, I'm
whatever
gonna be
you're
taking a
comfortable- you're
60%
comfortable with.
loan.
If you just want to go,
I'm taking a
11%, we'll look
60%
at the
loan
difference at 11%.
with $1,000.
106. So
because I
if
want
you
my
use
collateral
11%
ratio to be
at
at 400. I think it'll be at
106x, you've
400%.
doubled your initial investment from just leaving it and doing nothing.
A flat like we got,
and you'll be sitting at.
I mean, but 10% gains each time ain't
6
that
million
bad, bro. Over time, this
without-
would be
with,
cool.
6 million in your vault.
Yeah, let me put it in the Excel in Excel real quick. Let's look at it on our own. So we're gonna let's just put a G ball with a 60%. Excuse me. Let's put 1,000 with a 60% loan. I understand it now. With a 60% loan. What I do wrong? Oh no, that's right. Okay. Where is it at? This don't have everything that he just had. Let me make it smaller. Hold on. Why can't I move? Here we go. There we go. So boom. Okay. Gotcha. So taking a 60% and we looking at price intervals 10%. Let's just do 5%. No, let's do 10%. Let's keep it at 10%. So I take where does it show my collateral ratio? Let me turn on the music. I wonder if it shows my collateral ratio. Where the music at? So I think that by taking a 60%, we heard enough of this. I think taking a 60% loan gives you 400% collateral ratio, I believe. Scroll down to 10x. We should be able to do a 10x this year, in my opinion. Okay. He added some more things. I don't understand these other ones, but he went as far as here. The total with loan. So let's do you said a 10x? We right here with it. Value without loan, 10,000. Value with loan is 20 off $1,000 investment on a 10x with 60% initial investment off of a 10x. Instead of a 10x, I'm doing a 277x. And I'm able to take a loan of, for my 227,000, I'm able to take a loan of 32,000. Oh man. Oh man. So it shows the collateralization ratio right there, 167%. That's a big risk. Hold on, let me get it to, I want it at 400. So what is this? So C2 divided by C2 times C4. Okay. Let's change this real quick. 250, 330. I want it at 4, so 25. That's what I need, 25%. So let's look at it now. This is what I want to do. I want to do $1,000 with a collateralization ratio at 400%. And at a 10x, I should have a value of 28,000. Taking out my next loan would be $934. Oh, total with loan is actually 32. So 32x. That's decent. Turning my 10x or 29x. Turning my 10x into a 29x. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I'll take it. I think this is in a year's time, that's good. That's good beans right there. 100x. At 100x, I'm up to 555,000. Borrowing 18,000. A 200x would bring me I'm up 1.3 milli, taking $43,000 loans. I'm taking $1 million loans. This might be it, man. Goodness gracious. This don't even make sense. I don't know if this is even possible. Taking a $500 billion loan, bro. What? I ain't never paying this shit back. You liquidate me. Go ahead. 20 G's of PLS. With my strategy, boy. With my strategy, the 400% collateralization at 10x, I mean, you already at 566,000 at a 10x NPLS. These numbers get out of control. The computer can't even handle the size of numbers. I know what 20 G's is, Mr. Ebonics lover. I know Ebonics too. I love Ebonics too. Shit. But yeah, man, this is pretty dope stuff. If y'all need this, it's in the Big Business Telegram. If you want to play around with this, hop in the link in the description. It will say Big Business Telegram in the link in the description. You just got to scroll a little bit. Oh, hold on. Liquid loans for dummies, loan the dip. We not doing a 20 million X. Nah. Is that what it had? Nah, hell nah. We not doing that many X's. Not even a million. Not even 100,000. A 5,000 ain't impossible. Half of Hex. I can see that. Taking out $67 million loans, baby. $67 million loans, baby. Ooh, that gets me bullish on this shit. I ain't gonna lie. Let's look at see what all of these other documents are. Don't be posting no bullshit in this chat either, y'all.
Cause it's the truth and it's a breath of fresh air. This industry is full of scammers. We're the few who still fair. Vampires never die, so we going nowhere. New chain coming out 2024, that's X1. Any project that we choose to do is gonna get done. Big community, you can't stop us, you get stepped on. Don't wait till it's too late for you to come and join the Zen squad. When you hit them with the facts, that's what they can't stand. I'm representing Zen token with the fam. Prophetic crypto kindness, Jim Red crypto and a joker. Real life vampires and empire taking over. The Zen vampires are here and we strike fear. Corrupt cryptocurrencies.
38.9 million today. That's a good little strategy. Okay.
Always keep it clear to the point we don't
Wow.
see our own reflection in the mirror.
Strats grid. Let's take a look at this.
Corrupt cryptocurrencies, words nightmare. Transparent. Always keep it clear to the
Honda strategy, Hodl Pro, Exponential's grandma strategy. She's a granny. Buy USDO on the open market, add USDO to the stability pool, receive rewards in loan and liquidation process if any, hodling the PLS once a month, stake half of her loan rewards in the staking pool, sell half loan rewards and cash out, receive rewards in USDL, hodl the PLS. Hex Maxi strategy, connect liquid loans 10%, stake Hex, go to PostX USDL to buy Hex, stake your Hex at gohex.com, wait for 10% to go up in value making, mint more USDL, returning your to 1,000, then go buy more Hex, rinse and repeat, always staying 1,000%. Ooh, so many strategies, bro. Let's look at all strat. Oh shit, that's the same one. JJ strategy. Start with this might be mine. Start with your loan token. Stake your loan token in the pool. Receive rewards, USDL, proceeds, and PLS. Deposit PLS into your vault. Go through PostX and use USDO to buy PLS. Once you have enough PLS, start using Haunted strategy. Ooh. Minting USDO every time PLS increases in value. Okay, this might be the one right here, the JJ strategy. I like this one. This is me. The Hexicat strategy. Mint USDL, then evaluate market conditions. Always keeping an eye on the market and adjusting accordingly. Be like water or liquid. If market is very volatile, go for stability. Put it in the stability pool. If market is sideways, half and half. Put half in stability pool. Buy PLS with the other half. If market is very strong, Haunted strategy. Okay, so the Haunted strategy is only for those who are bullish. Those who are bullish, of which I don't know. I don't even know what I am. Yeah, man. I was gonna talk about EVMOS on here, but I'm gonna just do another video for that. For minting EVMOS. For minting Zen on EVMOS. I'm gonna do that in the next video. So thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I got for y'all tonight. Go tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure that you hit all of the links in the description. Go sacrifice for sacrifice for 9-inch. Go sacrifice for 9-inch. I couldn't figure it out. For 9-inch in the first link in the description. Go buy some NFTs, some music NFTs. You receive royalty rewards every quarter based on the amount of listens. Make sure that y'all still are listening in. Let's just check the stats real quick. 29th, they got a little bit slight, man. Y'all ain't doing. Oh, that's just for one song. Okay. It was 69. So sensational ain't doing too hot on Spotify. I think on Apple Music it might be. Man, make sure to go search Sproovy Coins and let that shit just ride, bro. Search Sproovy Coins. Any music platform. Search Sproovy Coins on any music platform Play a song and let it roll. Just listen to it over and over. Loop it until you're tired of it, and then loop it again. Never stop listening. That's we need to get. If you are, especially if you're an NFT owner, because you'll directly benefit from that. So just make sure. Search, discovery, library. Y'all got it in your library. Okay. Y'all playlisting me? Let's see what Marisha Hex seats. I think it had the most 106. So we got a little bit of traction. 7 on, not many Spotifyers. And let's check how to more. Oh, LO for Dummies was a short document. Okay. Spotify. Not much on how to more. Yeah. All right. I didn't even. What did I miss? Oh, liquid loans for dummies. Every time I see something for dummies, I never look at it because I know I'm not a dummy. Let's look at this real quick. Liquid loans for dummies. Oh shit. Well, y'all can go take a look at that. Oh. Yeah, y'all can go take a look at that. It's in the. We got a stream. We're not gonna give all the alpha. We're gonna allow some people to hop in the chat, hop in the Big Business Telegram chat. Make sure to go check out that Liquid Loans for Dummies. That's the only place you can get it. I do appreciate y'all for. He got his strategy right here. Oh, we got a lot of alpha in the Big Business Telegram. So make sure you go join. Love y'all, man. Peace in the Middle East. I'm hungry. So, and I'm on the west side. So let me go ahead and get to it.